You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Mm. All right, come on in, people. Come on in. 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 Come on in, people. Come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, man. We had the women last night. It's your turn to express yourselves. And man, all right, let's get ready. Rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. I'm looking for my men tonight. I'm looking for my man tonight. I don't care if you're married or single. I'm looking for you tonight. Last night we had the ladies, and the ladies expressed themselves in such a way. And I'm looking for some men tonight. Men only. But ladies, you are definitely welcome to watch and listen. But you cannot participate by calling in. You can leave messages. That's okay with me. I'm looking for some men tonight. So I need the men to get started. Come on in and get started, man. I need your men to come on in. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and what? Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, now. All right. We are ready. We ready. We're just going to slowly creep on in. And we ready. All right. Doctor. All right. I see you, Dr. K. I see you. Angelia Moore. Hey there. How you doing? I'm doing wonderful. I'm blessed and highly favored. Jules Smith. Hey, how you doing? You and your granddaughter. I love both of you guys. I tell you. How you doing, Jules Smith? All right, Deborah Singleton. Hey, Martin, everyone on the live. How's everyone doing tonight? We're living. We're living. We're living. Peggy, what's going on, Peggy? Appreciate you, Peggy. Appreciate you. All right, Dr. Katrina says she listening. All right, I'm looking for my YouTube family. This is gonna be a great discussion tonight. I'm looking for men tonight. Men, are there any good women out here? Last night I was like, women, are there any good men? I put man on it, but it's men. Are there any good ones out here? Men, are there any good ladies out here? I want to hear from you. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Make sure you tag and pin this video, save it, tag someone into it. And listen, ladies, I want the ladies to listen to understand. Do not listen to respond. There are going to be some things that's going to be said that you probably don't agree with, that you don't like, that's probably wrong. Hey, you had your time yesterday. Today is the men's turn. And I want to hear from the men. They sat patiently, they watch you, they wrote things in the chat and said things in the chat. Hey, today is your turn. I want to be fair. Want to be fair. Definitely want to be fair. So I want you guys to come on in. 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 Mm-hmm. Come on in. 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 I'm sending some notices out to some people. Okay, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. They slowly coming on in. Come on in. Come on, let me address more people here. Dr. Sanders said no name calling. Jules Smith said she's listening. Miss Emma Harris. Raven Harris. Hey Raven, how you doing? Sharice Wright. I'm on YouTube tonight watching, but chatting from the Facebook side. Okay. Ron Gallimore. All right, what's up, brother Martin? All right, I appreciate you, man. I need you to call in tonight. This is part two. This is definitely part two. This is part two as well. Call in tonight. Why RYU? What's up? What's going on in the shy? Oh, this is going on around the world. What we talking about? All right. All right, we ready to rock and roll. Tell you, I needed some callers. 872. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Mm-hmm. Come on up. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. I need some good people to come on in. Share the live. Emma Harris, come on in. Jules Smith. What a man there. That's what I'm looking for. Cynthia Arnold. Are you at the swap tomorrow? I should be there tomorrow. I should be there because it's gonna be cold. I'll be there. I think I'm going. Yeah. Be there tomorrow. PM Payton. Hello from Mississippi. Mississippi in the house. Matter of fact, tomorrow. What's up? If you're matter of fact, let me hear y'all location. Type in your location where you are listening from and watching it from. Do your location. Yeah. I need the ladies to listen to understand that men's going to tell you. Men are going to tell you. Are there any good women out here? They're going to tell you in their opinion. In their opinion. Ooh, I'm yarning. Now I want the men to be honest. You're right, Sharice. I want them to be honest. Kena Nicole. Hey, Kena. All right. Hey, Kena. All right. We got Peggy Bloomington, Illinois. All right. We got Memphis, Tennessee in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Memphis, Tennessee in the house. We know we got Mississippi in the house. Where else we got? Any outlet status? All right. Where you calling from? Where you watching from? Where you listening from? All right. Chicago in the house. All right. All right. We type in where you from. Minnesota, Raven Harris, Minnesota. Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. Land of 10,000 lakes. I lived on the south side of Minneapolis. All right. Jabba Sigurdsson, I'm listening from Wisconsin. Wisconsin in the house. Now I need y'all to be real tonight. Let me know where you're located. I'm looking for some men to call in. Men only. Men only. 872. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Atlanta in the house. Chicago in the house again. Okay, we got them listening all over. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Come on in. Minneapolis, Tanika Harris. All right. Land of 10,000 lakes in the house. Now, if you calling in, check in where you coming, where you are listening and watching from. All right. Kenny Nicole, I see you. Need y'all to tag someone. Matter of fact, let me tag a couple of people. I need some shares. I need some likes. Mm-hmm. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We live, people. We're live. Come on in. Peggy Gay, where are you, man? Where the men at? Where y'all at? All right. Glenn, all right. Islands of Stony, all right. I'm ready for the men. Come on, man. Come on in, man.
Glenn, all right.
Come on in, man. Man, I need you to come on in. Where the man at? I am excited about to see the men tonight. Hear from the men tonight. All right. Chester, Cheetah Hustler, what up? Martin, what's going on? Leona Curtis Cox, hey, Miss Exotic Listening. All right, in the house. All right. Come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Exotic. She lit up. She lit up the place last night. A lot of people disagree with her, but some agree with her. Yeah, yeah. Come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. All right. All right. Lewis Ramsey, what's going on? Old time massage. They calling y'all out. Where y'all at? All right. Y'all coming in, but I'm trying to see where the men at. Now we talked about it. Those of you that was on this live, those that you ghost watch it, those of you watch the pre-recording. I mean, hey, let's come on in. Live, uncut, unedited. Moms of Chicago here. All right. Look at the YouTube just climbing, boy. The YouTube is coming along, boy. Pretty soon I'm gonna have 2 or 3,000 people watching on YouTube. Watch it, Martin G. Johnson. I'm telling you. All right. I was out in the community today at the basketball court. Yeah. Come on in, people. Come on in. This is live, uncut,
Tell the
unedited.
truth and shame the devil. I love being black.
All right. Where we at? Come on, people. Where we at? I need a man. Where they at? Texas in the house. Somebody said, what's the topic? All you got is reads right at the top. Are men, are there any good women out here? That's the topic. That's right. We got Texas, Minnesota, Mississippi in the house, Bloomington. Sister, ain't you that police guy? Is that what you see me with a badge? You see me with a siren? Do you see me with a siren and a badge? Do you see me putting handcuffs on people? All right. We got Miss Exotic in the house tonight, too. She lit it up last night. Michelle Scott. How you doing, sister? All right. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to stay warm. I'm waiting on these men to come on here and do their thing and tell us what they want to tell us. They afraid, I guess. I might have to cancel the show. Yolanda Williams, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? P.M. Payton. All right. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. So, all right. I'm looking for some folks. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We got a lot of people on here. Hey, all right. Okay, we got Miss Chinatown. I got one man calling. I think that's Bill. All right. No, all the women are now damaged and I have a city girl mentality. Black women are women that say they don't need a man. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Oh, Sharon Wilkins had more holes than anything. Oh my goodness. The women brutal. Y'all brutal. Wow.
Bill.
Has joined.
Peg, I got you cracking up. Oh my God. Where's Mr. Roosevelt? Somebody tag Roosevelt. I want to hear from Roosevelt. All right. Bill, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Man, thank you for calling
nothing
tonight,
much, man.
man.
I ain't finna let my buddy be out here hanging,
Man, but it's okay. You know,
raggedy.
I can handle it now. I can handle it. I'm
Uh,
ready. I can handle it. Yeah, all right. Well, come on, talk
I
to
know
us.
you can.
Come on, talk
Well,
to us.
first I want to start off. This guy Shannon Wilkins. It kind of triggered me. Ain't you that police guy? Without doing what most people do, especially in our community. Ain't you that police guy? He didn't seen you somewhere or heard of you somewhere at a
Mm,
crime scene, but you standing on the same side of the tape that he is.
mm-hmm.
You, you you're not across the tape. The police guy. Wow.
Mm. I gave
That
him
kind of
some.
triggered me, but
Yeah,
go ahead.
I gave him some attention. That's probably what he or she, whoever it is, want. It don't make no difference. They know who I am, and know what I stand for.
Yeah.
You ain't got one. You ain't got one Niger out there can say I stood on the witness stand against him. You ain't got one Niger up there can say I told on him. You ain't got one Niger out there to say I called the police on him. Not one. Not one. I do what I do, and I do it well when I do it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I wouldn't mess with you if you
yeah.
did.
And we got 2 men so far.
Yeah.
Has joined.
I want to speak on the subject. I start off by saying, as far as are there any good women out there? I haven't been looking for any because I have one, number one, but I'm sure they out there. The thing of it is, on both sides, but we're talking about women in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you have to bring something to the table to make somebody want to compromise with you, uh, um, put up with some of the things that might not be perfect about you, and you have to do the same. I'm sure there's women out there, good women, but it is not looking real good these days because everybody's so into themselves and not looking to be a wife instead of just somebody's woman, baby mama, or whatever. There's certain qualities that a woman have to have, if if not taught from childhood, acquire over the years. It makes a difference between just being a good woman. A good woman usually wants to be a wife. Now, there's circumstances uh, where a woman chooses just to be a woman, and that's okay. But with a relationship, period, you have to be susceptible uh, to change, and when you equate real love conquers all. That's all I have to say right now.
Okay, my next caller, West Side.
How we doing? How we doing?
What's going on, man? All right, all right. Live on cut. I
So I'm
did it.
going.
Tell the
Oh,
truth
most definitely. I
and
had to
shame
call
the
in.
devil.
All right.
So the question is, are there any good women out here?
Yes.
And my answer to that is the women that are available on the dating market, I wouldn't consider eligible candidates. I look at women as like I look at the housing market. If it's a good house, a hot purchase, it don't stay on the market long. A man that can identify a woman that has marriage quality is not, she's not going to be on the available market too long. They're going to cuff her and tuck her away. So the women that single men have to choose from, I don't think are eligible candidates for what some men are looking for, traditional men are looking for. I'll put it like that. Now, they might have good qualities, but in terms of partnering and working together and coexisting and being a couple, I don't think that the current market is, I don't think the current market is stable enough for a man to want to engage with a woman in that way. Now, if we just talking about physical, there's plenty of good women that have sex with you, but in terms of partnering, I don't think the current dating market is suitable for an eligible man to want to cuff any woman on the available market.
That's deep. That's deep. So, did you say yes or no? That's what I want to know. You gave your examples.
You could be a good. There's good in women. Yes, there's good qualities. But what are we talking? Are we talking about marriage? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some good women out there. Are they eligible to, or suitable to be in a relationship and to potentially marry? And I don't know if that's the question. I'm kind of remixing your question. But in terms of just good people, yeah, some good women out there. Some good-hearted women that have some good qualities. None that I'd be willing to cuff.
Help me out here. I'm finna throw a monkey wrench in the program. Lord have mercy, forgive me. Lord, forgive me what I'm about to say. I've met men. I've met men. Now, no women now. I only know women on this live now. I only want men. Now, women, you can stay in the messenger box. Only men. Okay. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know.
Martin, we did good yesterday. Did no men call in when the woman was on there?
Right. She just hung up. I figured that was a woman. But a lot of men are going across the seas getting them women. They want a woman. I mean, that's what I've been hearing. I call them passport guys. They've been getting them nice women overseas, though. They say this is a better selection, variety.
I think depending on the type of country you go to, they may hold some more traditional values, and they may not have the Western mentality of partnership. So you might have a woman that was raised to be more traditional, which a man might look for in terms of qualities and a potential wife. So the United States, there's women everywhere. So you don't have to just look in the United States. So sometimes you might have to travel to find you someone that might be a good match for you.
Okay, hold it right there. Miss Carrie, she said, I told y'all last night that the men would not extend women the same grace that was given to men last night. And I have not heard a man call a woman a hoe or a thought or a bust down, not on this live, not talking. So this brother said some good things about women. He just said it on a date. If he compared them houses, it's rare because like if a good house go up for sale, it don't stay on the market long. So you can't be too quick to speak. But let's go to the next caller. Hold on, my brother. 3821. Okay. Come on, brother. 3821. Last four digits.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. Take your time, brother. Go ahead.
What I want to say is there any good women out here?
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's a few, but it is hard to find, and they not necessarily standing out as much as the other women are. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't be out as much. They probably be in the house a lot, but more times than not, you know, we dealing with. I'm not sure. I don't know if we dealing with like a different, because my generation of women, I'm in a different generation. I was born in the 90s, so the women I deal with, it's kind of different now, and it's kind of weird to kind of date them in a way. Dating nowadays is not what dating used to be. Dating is if y'all see each other and y'all like the way each other look, y'all go to start fucking instant. So I mean, I don't know if that's how dating was back then. Maybe you can kind of speak on that, but you know,
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question, young man. You say you was born in the 90s, right? Right.
right.
So you tend to believe that women maybe around your age bracket is different from our people, maybe in the 80s and the 70s or something. Is that what you're saying?
Well, again, I'm not sure how y'all women were back in the day, but
Mm.
nowadays our women are more, you know, I don't want to call them out their name, but they're more hoes than I think we would think a good woman is. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the image they put out there. You know what I'm saying? This is not nothing that we are, putting on them. This is images they putting out there. You know what I'm saying? And my grandma always told me you can tell a lot about a woman by how she present herself, by how she dressed and stuff like that. And I'm just going off of what I see. Like Halloween was just like a while ago. I'm talking about all women was dressed like hoes on that day. So it's like this is a thing. This is an every year thing. So yeah, I'm really just going off of what I see and what I got to go through dating wise. Yeah, it's more hoes than anything. But I'm just speaking on a different generation of women. Maybe y'all women were different. I can't say. I'm just
So
only saying the women nowadays.
so you consider a woman that's with tight clothing, revealing clothing, show a lot of skin might be considered horse. I ain't gonna call them hoe, but horse. Is that what you're saying?
My grandma told me that is a woman that portrays up that shows, too much or whatever, if she's too revealing, and it's something to that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that ain't something normal. Like your mother or your grandma should have taught you better, and that sometimes that screams promiscuous or you over sexually, or you know what I'm saying,
I
something like
understand what
that.
you're
And
saying.
that's just what my grandma telling me.
So let me
You
ask
know
you.
what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. I want you to be real honest with me. If a woman approaches you or give you the eye with a cat suit on, she got a little print showing. You can see every curve on her body, and she give you that. Would you approach her and talk to her?
Is that as far as it's going, just for the conversation?
I'm just asking. Would you date her? Would you if she like you? If she throw you some little signals and
I
stuff?
would. If she throwing me those kind of sexual signals, it wouldn't be a woman that I'm looking to be with long term.
Oh, okay. Just have a little fun, huh?
Of course,
Okay. Now y'all hear that, women?
because like and
I'll
ain't
let you
nobody
in, Bill.
speaking down
Go
on
ahead. Go ahead.
ain't nobody speaking down on black women, because I've seen statistics where because I be seeing a lot of women say, "Oh, black men are not married husbands," but it says black men are more married than black women are, even though they outnumber us. I forgot how many more women it is, black women it is, but it's way more of them. But we're married at a higher rate than them. So I be trying to figure out their logic in that, and
Okay.
it ain't logic.
Okay. Now I'm gonna put that question. Let me read this first. The ununiform most women wear is everything out and no modesty going out on a Saturday night. They all competing with each other. Period. Okay. All right. West Side, you want to say something about that? If a woman approach you, she got a cat suit on and she give you little Google eyes and all that, would you give her time of day?
Well, I've trained myself to not even give a woman like that who's attention seeking. I don't even look her way. I would only want one thing from a type of woman like that: if she was over sexualizing and giving me a type of look that was sexually aggressive in that way, I would immediately put her in a certain category. So I wouldn't even consider her a woman to potentially be my wife. Like, if you can't wear that at church or you can't wear that at the dinner table, I can't bring you around my children. I can't bring you nowhere like that. That's going to cause more problems. I'm going to get into it with men because they're going to try to come at you. I can't bring you around. No, I'm gonna always have to make excuses and explain why. No, that's not a good compliment to what I bring. And she can't stand next to me wearing it. Not at all.
Well, my friend said, Reese said, I wear tight dress sometimes. Doesn't mean I'm freaky.
It's not about that. It's not about. It's almost like sometimes people exude their personality, like they speak without even saying anything. So you wearing that might suggest your values and how you look at yourself, what you think about yourself. She can wear that independent of a man, but if you want to stand next to a man that's of quality and you want to have something, you're going to think twice when you dress a certain type of way. Especially if you with a man. If you're single, you can dress like that, but you got to you have to conduct yourself and carry yourself a certain way within the context of a relationship.
If I actually could bring in, I forgot the name of those guys, but the Arabians or the Arab guys, whatever, their women dress still like, even when you see them out, I'll even be at the gym and those women still be covered. Like, I'm talking about head to toe. Like, and I ain't saying our women got to be like that. Of course not. But I'm saying, if you can't be out and just, you got everything out and, like, man, 'cause again, my generation, it ain't nothing that you don't see. It ain't something like, they not saving nothing for no imagination or nothing like that. It's out there. And you be like, damn, So it's something about, like, seeing it makes it not desirable as if it would be if you didn't see it like that. You know what I mean?
Hold it right there. Bill, did you want to say something for this new caller? Say anything real quick?
Yeah, it's been a trend over the years, man. As far as this number one subject we speaking on, the presentation. Women don't leave nothing to the imagination, and they promote this to their daughters, and it's not working out for them. And men have been telling them, from a brother to an uncle to their own men, they're like, nah, babe, don't wear that. I'm wearing it anyway. That's fine when somebody telling you that you present yourself. You can take a female that's casually dressed nice and one that's more revealing, and she can give the same guy the same Google eyes, and he'll if he don't have good intentions and just trying to slam, he gonna pick the one that's dressed more revealed than the one that's dressed conservative, because he know or he feel that that's what she owns. And the sad part about it, I've seen innocent young girls, man, 17, 18, 19, going on prom with their moms,
tell the truth,
suggesting what they wear, and they looking like whores going to the players' ball, and that's not cool. So if they take on that and getting enticed by their friends on top of their mother's influence and the internet, they gonna think it's cool. And I guarantee you that young lady gonna have a higher body count than the average one that's not so revealing.
All right,
I agree with that.
Okay. Let me get this new call in real quick. People, they've been holding. Okay, 708 area code. Come on, my brother.
Hello?
Yeah, you on live. Make sure turn your Facebook down or your YouTube down. Turn it down and just talk to me.
I got this Buck, man.
Okay, what's up, Buck?
Yeah, the guy was called the other night, man. I ain't gonna be on me today, but I'm gonna call it like it is.
This OG. This OG. What's up, OG? Go ahead, Buck.
I know you recognize the number. I have to switch it up. I'm in Nashville,
Okay, no.
So it's all good.
Come on, man. Come on with us.
These young girls look up to their mamas and aunties, and the game, the style they portray, wearing wigs and stilettos, either you're a stripper or you tricking. So when you step out the door like that, your presentation already tell you people, they see what they see. Your first impression. Back in the day, women would dress up they would go out on the weekend, dress up, wear a dress. So it's like something clean cut. They didn't have to be, overdoing it because, they throwing like even teenage girls, high school girls wearing these long 20, 30 feet long wigs on their heads and stuff. And nobody interested in that. At the end of the day, you're going to take it off anyway. You got to still show yourself at the end of the day. So, it's like somebody mentioned when I was listening, it's nothing but Halloween. Everybody dressed up playing a role, but nobody going to be themselves. If you present like that, the Halloween is where everybody try to be imitating somebody else. But most of our women, and it ain't just the black women, all these women want to impersonate another person. It's hard for them to be themselves. Back in the day, if they just had a short afro, whatever they had going, they tried to enhance it. They had a little butt, chest, whatever they tried to make it work for them, whatever they had to work with. If they got a good personality, use that. But if they ain't got nothing to work with and they using all that, and matter of fact, what the brothers got to see, these women ain't dressing up for us. They compete with each other. They dress up to show off with each other, with the long wig, weave, whatever it may be, the fingernails, they go get the BBLs. I mean, damn. I mean, ass is ass, but when you get it like that, it's like you go wobbly, you can't even walk sideways. So it ain't good in the long run. But a lot of times it's artificial, it's superficial. So a person want to try to catch a real brother, try to be yourself. Don't try to be out here running no charades, no playing no masquerade ball. If you ain't got no personality, work on that. Try to get to, always know the way to get the ladies, always try to get them a humorous situation. Try to make them laugh, make eye contact, talk with them, try to ease the moment if it's tense or if they feel uneasy with you. But if they're not even receptive to that, and I done seen also, most of these women get higher than most women back in the day. I see them drinking tequila like they drinking like sailors on leave from the military. These chicks drinking some hard liquor and doing drugs. So women back in the day, they drink some Lambrusco, some Rio Niti, and smoke a joint with you, you good to go. But now you got to spend all this money to get an alcoholic drunk. Ain't nothing happening. And, you might as well give them the money straight up then. If that's the case, you might as well pay. But try to get a serious relationship, you just got to try to come at them like, try to be low key. If you really like them, just try to be cool. Because a lot of these women talking about making you wait for what? If you go want some sex, you ain't gonna wait on them for 6 months. That's foolishness. We human beings. If you ain't been a virgin, if you ain't no virgin right now today, and you 40, 30, 60, 50 years old and you've been screwing around, now you telling a new man he got to wait 6 months to get it. You all straight lunch meat. That's foolishness. Because if you're a virgin, if you ain't never did it, that's a deal. They don't do it. But if you already been tricking off out here and the body count is so high you can't even come up with it, why trip on that? So this is my opinion.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. So, are there any good? Are there some good women out here?
There's nothing good women out there. No, there's nothing good women. I'm just talking in
general. I know. Okay, let me. I want to clear up something. Let me clear up something.
Right
now, because a woman wear weave, long weave, eyelashes, lipstick, or we'll just say she reveal a lot of skin or tight. Do that make her a whore? Or that make her?
No. It's the action, but it shows.
That just means she got the whole costume, but that don't.
Right, the uniform. She wearing the uniform.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, I've been taught, well, take down the sign if you don't want to be called a name. And I've been taught, the way I was taught was, good girls don't dress like bad girls, and bad girls don't dress like good girls. That's why I was taught. It's just plain and simple. I'm just gonna be real honest with you guys. So I hear women.
Hey, Mark, can I speak to that real quick?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, and I think women have to have some form of accountability. They know certain stuff they wear draws certain attention. They'll be getting ready for the night. Like, all right, I know I'm gonna catch about 6 or 7 men. They know the eye catcher. They know what they put on draw attention. So why would you? Not to say you know her or nothing, but why would you intentionally put something on knowing it's going to cause a reaction? So they got to have some accountability. When you put that stuff on or walk outside, there's a consequence to that. And unfortunately, people might address you how you dress. And you got to take accountability as a woman when you come out in that type of way with skin revealing, tight clothing, you showing off your nipples and everything like that, you showing your print. That's like dangling meat in front of an animal. Men gonna be all over you in a sexual way because you're promoting yourself in such a way. So they gotta have some more accountability when you're going outside, when you damn that naked. You're not giving us no type of illusion. You pretty much selling yourself in a sexual way.
Yeah. But you know, what OG said made a lot of sense. The thing of it is, if you get men telling you certain things about first impressions, and you go ahead and disregard everything they say and stand in your femininity, your strong independence as a woman, the competition is amongst themselves, and it means more than their future. It means more than landing the right guy. Just to get some likes or some attention mean more than what your future means as a female these days, because it's outrageous right now. The first impressions is almost everlasting.
Okay. Hold on right there, Bill. 872-299-0808. Again, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6380. Now we're looking for more calls. We got a panel of like 4 men on here, and they need some help. They need some help explaining some things. And the question is, are there any good women out here, men? Men, are there any good women out here? So that's what the fact they have not denied that there are good women out here, but these are some of the things that they don't like about women that they're saying. You know, you hear it. So women, I'm telling you, please just listen. Listen to understand. These are men talking. Now, you can respond in the messenger. I don't care, but I'm not accepting no female calls today, no women calls today. It's men only. Men only. So pay attention to what they're saying. You know, like the OG said, he said, hey, your uncles tell you, your brothers tell you, your boyfriend tell you about your dress style. You know, I know you want the look, tension and all that, but some things are just too revealing. Can a woman be naked with clothes on? Think about that. Only the spiritual will understand that. Only the spiritual will understand that. Can a woman be naked with clothes on? Woo.
Yeah, okay.
That's deep. Now that's deep. If y'all can read between the lines, that's deep.
Yeah, and also, brother, some of my young proteges have put me on this young game. How you do? These girls be having OnlyFans pages showing all that stuff, and you try to be your woman, and you find out this stuff about your girl. Like, say, what? I didn't know you was out there like that.
Oh yeah, that's
okay. Hold on. Somebody said, Mrs. Red Thomas. I don't know if I'm only calling if you're a man. I don't know if you have to call and listen to the prompts. You don't just when you call in, it's going to take about 20 seconds. You listen to the prompts, then it's going to tell you to say your name. Then you're in. You just can't call and just a live person going to hit you right there. Just listen to the prompts, follow the prompts. It only take about maybe 15 to 30 seconds. And you can call back again. You have to be a man now. I'm looking for, if you was born a man, that's what I'm looking for now. If you transition over to a man, I want to talk to you. I need a real man. All right, go ahead, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, that's again, like I said, I was born in '90. I just turned 30, and like again, we dealing with so many different things when it comes to, you know, even trying to get on the same accord with our women, and the difficulty in it is crazy. You know, I don't know. I guess in a way, still I was calling in to get some advice too. But I also wanted to shout out to Sharice Wright, and because me and her we have had multiple conversations on this, and I know she kind of in the comment section right now. So, but yeah, I guess in a way, still I was calling to kind of get some advice on how to deal with it. But in a way, it sounds like y'all kind of exactly where we at when it comes to, you know, trying to get on the same accord with our women.
All right, let me read what Bridget said. Bridget Marie said, a classy woman doesn't need to be dressed inappropriately to get a man's attention. Her grace, her style, and tact will attract a man. Okay, that was deep. Let's go to Renita. I think she said, first impression with our conversation is all about how you think. May not have anything to do with the person you are looking at. Okay. Feel that. I mean, I understand that, but I'm just keeping it real tonight, people. We're men, all men on this panel, and we're telling you what we see. Now, most men didn't say they wouldn't talk to women that have a BBL or long eyelashes or weave or makeup. They didn't say that. They said you wouldn't be somebody they consider marrying. You can probably smashing, yeah, but not marrying. Okay. All right. Am I correct, man? Now correct me if I'm wrong now. You know.
You 100%
right. Is that, again, hold on, because again, are y'all saying like y'all women like 40 and up are getting PBLs? That's what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying, bro. You got to listen. What I'm saying is men are saying that they won't talk to a woman. They're not saying that they won't talk to a woman with a BBL or makeup or a long weave and all that, but they probably won't consider them as being a wife or marriage material. What I'm saying.
I think when we talking about certain things, we got to draw the difference between, I think the women we talking about and also the age groups. Because
brother, a woman is a woman. I don't care what age group. They listen. You got these grandmamas with their cleavage out. Grandmamas with their cleavage out. You got grandmamas with their thongs showing. You got grandmamas with their camel toes showing. I'm telling you, brother. I see it. It ain't no secret. It ain't just the young people. It's the older ones too. My age.
They the ones who started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin. To your point, this transcends age, so age ain't got nothing to do with it. To your point, just because you smashable don't mean that you're wifeable. Those are two different type of categories.
Mm-hmm.
And how you conduct yourself in everyday life and what you stand for, those are two different categories. And there's no gray area. There's no in between. A man can easily categorize, all right, you for the street or however they want to say it, and you wifeable. And if you wifeable, I'm going to cuff you and put you away. We gone. You ain't finna see us. We're going to be tucked away. Like, there's no need for you to promote yourself out to the public no more when you got somebody.
Young blood.
You know what I'm saying? So it's two different categories.
Let me say something to the young 30-year-old. Bro, listen to me. Have you ever seen a TikTok video or any other video with mom and daughter dancing, popping, shaking their booty and all that? You see it all the time. Then you see videos like who the daughter and who the mother. Come on now, bro. You see it. Wake up. Yeah. It's real. You're young. I know you're on social media, so we see it. I'm not on here trying to bash women, make women look bad, but we see what we see. Real talk.
Just telling the truth.
Yeah.
And they in competition, the mama and the daughter.
Yeah.
So pretty much what you say. So pretty much what you're saying is that a guy around my age shouldn't expect for women to change their ways as they get older, or like. I'm trying. That's what I'm
No, don't get confused. Now, listen, put this in your mind. A woman is a woman. I don't care if she's 20, 18, 34, 55, 56.
Right.
Let me run some things before I ride out of here there, Doc. Let me split it down for the middle.
Go ahead.
The difference in the dating game is a lot different because it's social media. Back in the day, all you had to worry about a woman having a phone. Now you got social, you got Instagram, you got with the OnlyFans, and I got some young proteges, and they be running me down on how these girls, these show me a few of them, they be on that OnlyFans doing all kind of stuff. So, you gotta have a lot of, you gotta have an understanding when you meet somebody, you gotta meet them where they at. If that social media is their most important thing, you gotta figure out if that's something you want to do, because that can throw you off track for real. other part I want to throw down on here is with women with these rules about when you meet somebody, you try to be a gentleman and everything, and they tell you got to wait. Just like Steve Harvey came up with this 90-day period. Let me run it down. Waiting don't mean nothing. And I spoke about it earlier. First of all, you love the woman, it's cool, but y'all ain't no virgins in the game, so don't stop all that running that script. Everybody, we all saying this is forgiveness with God. But first of all, if they talking about they got 3-4 kids talking about make you wait 90 days, you got to tell them to say that. Because number one, they got a maintenance man over there working it. So you're waiting, you sitting around looking like silly Billy over there waiting around for something, and she got somebody service on a regular basis. So don't be no fool out there. You got to be talking is the best way communication. You got to make sure you understand each other and what y'all want and what y'all both looking for. Okay. And that, brother, I'm heading back to the airport. Y'all have a blessed one.
Well, what you doing at the airport? You always at the airport, ain't you? You must got a job at the airport. Always at the airport, watching these planes or something.
I might be back, but let me check out the situation right quick.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm looking for another caller, 872-297-6389. 872-297-6389. Y'all ignore me. 872-299-0808. Come on, man, call in. There's a lot of men commenting in the chat, but they won't call in. Call in. I ain't gonna reveal your name. Call in. I'm not gonna reveal your name. Come on in. I need y'all to call on in. And this is how men think. Listen. Act like the women not even in the chat. Just talk, man. I'm not talking about the ones on the panel. The ones on the panel been talking. I want some new ones to call in. Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you what's going on. It's like I saw my time was kind of chasing y'all time and chasing that 90s love. Where that go?
Well, brother, listen. My father always tell me. He said, the face stay the same, but the name changes. So it's all so the face stay the same, but the name changes. So, other words. History repeating itself. It's the same thing. Something that we may call a bop, they may call stepping. Something that we may call an electric slide, they may call it anything, but it's the same thing. The same thing, right. But a different name. But the face still remain the same. It's just like you changing your name. You still got the same face. Yeah, real talk. Yeah. And remember, a woman is a woman. I don't care if she educated or uneducated, she white, black, rich or poor, she's still a woman. Yeah, regardless. Now there's different classes of women. We know that. Go ahead.
I will speak past the superficial part, the appearance, first glance and all of this stuff. It seemed like to me these younger women that's dressing more revealing, or women in particular, they are more demanding as for what they want. They want so much, but they're not willing to sacrifice anything. They want a man 6 foot tall, cut up. They want him to have a job or be a thoroughbred thug and want to know that he got bodies, 1 or 2 bodies. It's just so many standards and demands that they have in comparison to what actually a man really wants. Most men
what age group you
want. I'm talking about your age group, and right now, in women in their 40s and 50s, have a high demand.
Mm-hmm.
Have a high demand. Most men, when we talking amongst each other and we get past the looks, whether she a 10 or he accept a 6. What his expectations after the end is far less than what the average woman is screaming about that's in my family or on the internet. But what I've come to learn, a lot of women, as far as talking about men and what they want always supersede what reality is. Supersede what reality is, and what they really want or have been accepting over the years.
Okay. Young man, you learning something?
Yes, sir. I'm definitely listening.
Okay.
The same females in your age group on the internet, and some of them get some high dollar guys or whatever, and on Instagram getting their own money and have all these expectations, but the guy that she with, that she truly like, beat her ass every other month, ain't got no money, riding in her car.
Mm. We talking, men are talking, boy. We got a new caller. We got a new caller, y'all. Hold on here. Hold on, Bill. We got a new caller, 8037. Turn your volume down. Turn your Facebook off or YouTube, whatever you're watching. Turn it all the way down and talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Are there any good women out here, bro?
Yeah,
Okay.
the ones with jobs.
The ones with jobs.
Yeah.
Now, where you going with this? Go ahead. We got another pimp on here, huh? Go ahead. We got another pimp on here. Go ahead, bro.
Every woman I've approached without a job, they either slow, crazy, or broke.
Hey, he probably on point.
Okay, broke. Okay.
I've tried to talk to some women, they ask me to buy them something to eat, or I can't talk to them.
Okay.
Well, she probably is. She probably selling.
No, hold on, bro. Hold on, brother. Let the brother talk.
I wasn't gonna say.
No. Just hold on, brother. I'm gonna come to you. Let this brother talk. This is a new caller. He got the flow right now.
Okay.
Come on, 8037.
Yeah, I was finished.
You was finished? So
Yeah.
So you telling me if one of them sexy ladies with a cat suit on, just how you like it, whether it's medium, thick, or slim, or whatever, approach you, give you the Google eyes, well, just say give you the eyes, and you approach her, then y'all, you talk to her, nice conversation, and you find out she don't have a job, you won't talk to her?
I talked to her, but I don't know if I take her serious.
Okay. You wouldn't smash her?
I'm trying to understand.
Sir, sir, would you hold on? Would you listen? You got to listen, young man. You're not listening.
Okay.
You might learn something if you listen. Okay. So would you smash her?
Yeah.
Okay. But you'll waste time laying down with her, but you won't waste no time being with her, huh?
I mean, yeah, but it'll probably be an open relationship.
Okay.
Relationship.
Sir, young man, can you I'm asking you, let me talk to this brother. I'm going somewhere with this. And if you listen, you might learn something tonight that can help you out in the future. That's why we're here. This is a community discussion. All men. We got the women in the chat. They're not allowed to call in tonight, but they can say whatever they want to say in the chat. I don't care. But they're not going to. Yeah, okay. Now, 8037. Dr. Sanders said, explain yourself. I want you to explain it. She wants you to explain yourself. It's a woman. She wants you to explain yourself. Open relationship, I guess, about that too.
I mean, so okay, yeah, she doesn't have a job, or she won't be the only woman I'll date.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, she'll call you using.
Okay. Now, what about if she on public assistance? She getting a disability check every month and got her own house, apartment. Is that good? Sufficient enough for you?
Yeah.
Okay, but she ain't got no job now. She getting a grace check every month, a disability check. I should call it a grace check, but that's good enough for you. Okay, how old are you? If I may ask.
47.
You 47? Okay, 47. You ever
Yeah.
been married before?
Nope.
You got any children?
Nope.
You got no children? 47 years
Nah.
old. Okay. You looking to be married one day?
Nope.
What you want, a boy? You don't
Huh?
want no woman?
Man, I don't mind one, but uh, I just accept baby mama.
Okay,
That's what I'm looking for.
you looking for a baby mama or wife? Which one you looking for?
A baby mama.
Oh, you ain't trying to marry. You trying to just plant your seed in somebody, huh? See, that's what you trying to do, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Why would you want to do that and don't want to marry? I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. It's like it takes. I think it just takes a lot of energy. You just like going through the ceremonies and all that. I think that's I just feel like that's. Mm,
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
but I tell you, you one of the Fortune brothers that 47 years old. I got another brother, and he's married. He don't have any children. But so you one of the brothers, So hey, those that don't have no children, you have a lot. You can demand a lot of options. You can talk to a woman that, hey, if you got children, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, and that's cool because you don't have none. You know, that's your option if you choose that. So you just want to put your seat in one of these young ladies, but you don't want to marry her, right?
No,
Well, why not? Why you don't want to get married? I'm just asking the question. That's all.
I don't feel like it's necessary.
Okay.
I think if you just have kids and raise them, that, to me that's good enough.
Okay. Okay. That's good enough. Anybody want to help my man out on here? What y'all think? Got any advice for him out here? Any older person on this live? Anybody want?
Yeah, it sounds like uh, the guy you just talked to, the 47-year-old, he didn't have some bad experiences, or I I wonder if his mother and father or grandparents was married and he got been in a bad situation or environment that revolves around marriage.
Right.
Because a lot of times, and I believe I'm the guy that he was talking about that doesn't have kids. Uh, it wasn't in the cards. Me and my wife don't have kids. We don't, but we do. And I've always was able to be more demanding um, in choosing a woman before my wife. I settled with others for less, but I knew they weren't gonna be my wife. I had a lot of fun and a lot of practice, but I knew who wasn't gonna be my wife, and it was none of the ones that I ever dated over a course of years. I didn't get married until I was in my 40s.
Mm.
But I will tell you this, young buck, in most cases, it's cool now, but just imagine, uh, just say 10 more years when you're 57, you don't need to be looking for somebody to settle down with. I would imagine 60. Everybody wants a companion. That don't mean you got to get married though. It don't mean you have to be married. Marriage ain't for everybody. People like to think it is, and it's politically correct, but it's not. It's like school ain't for everybody.
Okay. Brother, did you hear him? 8037? So older gentleman, he's speaking to you. Somebody said, "Do you have a job?"
Nah.
Wow, bro, how you gonna demand a woman have a job? You ain't got no job. You pimping? You pimping, ain't you, bro? You pimping, bro. I'm gonna tell. What's your name? I'm gonna tell my daughters to stay away from you. You might run into one of my daughters and get them. Man, bro, you got a lot of demands not to have nothing, huh? Yeah.
It won't
Huh?
last long. I'll find another job soon.
You say you find out jobs. Okay, all right. Just okay.
I'll see it.
Okay. You want to find one of them girls with one of them low income apartments, huh? His brother, he want one of them low income apartment girls, huh?
Get cold.
It's cold outside.
Get cold, baby.
It's cold, getting cold out there, bro.
Income tax check.
Yeah.
Income tax check. Time coming up.
Somebody said,
Don't do it right. You be
Bill,
all right.
Bill, let me say this.
Yeah.
Bro, no disrespect to my brother here, but Kiss Simone said he needs to go after what he really wants. And that may not be a woman.
Nah.
Yeah. He said no.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hey, I'll speak on that.
Yeah, his brother know he like. He said no.
Hey, I mean, if I wanted a man, I won't say nothing about having kids.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Somebody said he needs him a woman in a cat suit because he ain't ready for a real woman. These women are saying this in a comment, but we got a new caller. Go ahead. Who want to say something real quick? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, to my man we just talked about.
Right.
It's kind of odd that anybody demanding or expecting something and they can't bring the same thing to the table. Now I understand if you in between jobs and don't want to work, then that's okay too. But if you don't work, you gotta come from a different kit. You gotta have some more some sharp tools and stand on the lifestyle that you're trying to live.
Okay.
You can go to the next caller.
Okay,
Mark.
come on, new caller, 708. I think I know who this is. Go ahead, 708. You just called in.
Me back.
Okay.
I'm back.
The pimp back in the pimp back in the house, y'all. Pimp daddy. Pimp daddy in the house, y'all.
Out there.
Hey, you going to
on the real?
Hey, bro.
Most of the time.
Hey, big bro, you going to the Players Ball? I think it's in December. Out west.
I did that when I was a youngin'. I was doing that in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, a chick I was dealing with took me to the pimp ball in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
And she was a player too, and it's another story. But
okay.
Let me get to what I'm talking about today.
Go ahead, bro.
This is what's happening. See, a lot of times with relationships today, it's usually people meet each other, they hook up and start having sex or whatever, and they doing something. It ain't really no commitment. They don't really know what it is. They don't talk about it. They just into doing something. They like, if you're dealing with a woman, in my estimation, if you're dealing with her, having sex with her more than 3 times, then she like what you're doing. So it's going to continue until whatever stops it. So a lot of times people just call up in a situation and without having set up no ground rules in the beginning, they just start messing with each other and they stuck with each other until they could get another option. But chances are ain't nobody else going out like that. And the other part is like experience. A lot of people got to have experience. For me, my experience was different as a young, and I think with my big brothers and cousins, I was 18 messing with grown women in their 30s and 40s. So I was in the club. I wasn't even old enough. I just had a deep voice. I was clean cut, and I was messing with women with cribs and stuff. I didn't have a job till I'm almost 30 years old. So for a little bit, I had to work a little bit because the game started wearing out. But when, you got to have experience dealing with different kind of women, not saying you have sex in all of them, but knowing how women vibe in different situations. Because, if there's some people want you to have money, you got to have enough money. Most of the day, it's perpetrated on money. You don't have enough money, these women ain't going to talk to you. If you don't have a certain car, they're not going to talk. I never ever had no money or a car. And I know brothers that stay with me because they have cars and money, and I can get the women because that's what they use to get women material things. Some people rely on that, but if you rely on what you got, God gave you, that's what you got to do. But sometimes the women are so superficial. They say they want a relationship, a husband, but they were looking at how much you got coming out. Now, women are smart. Now, I ain't gonna never not give them their credit. They already know if you working. They already know what you'll calculate your check if you get overtime. So they gonna know what you hold in your pocket. They can look you up and down and know what you working with. So if you ain't got it and they choose you, they still digging on you because of who you are. So the money is always the issue they come up. If they can't get past that, they want a brother with some money. And a lot of times want them to change their whole lifestyle, but it's supposed to be 50-50. If y'all working together, man is supposed to be the head of the household. And chances are, even in my day, in the 80s during Reaganomics, it was hard for brothers to get good jobs because women had good jobs and CNA downtown, all them buildings. There's all kind of women. If you want a woman go in the 80s, go right there on the CNA insurance building. At lunchtime, you can meet any woman you want out there, sister. So it's different, but you need experience to know the different types of women just talking to them. You ain't got to get down with, but the other part, a lot of women want you to spend money on the route to whip. So you know, if you ain't finna blow no money just for talking to somebody, you can just meet somebody at Dunkin' Donuts and say, hey, you know, we had met. I want to see you again. We have a cup of coffee. It ain't hitting. Have a nice life. It ain't nobody lost, nothing, and the love lost. But if they looking for you to go take them out to downtown and take them to get a steak or whatever, my deal, I would take them to White Castle. I tell them I'm taking them to a French restaurant, end up taking them to Whitey Castile. So if they don't like it, they got to deal with it. But if they're hungry, they're going to eat. And that's how that go. But anyway.
Okay, look at the old Pep Daddy. Okay. Hey,
if they want something, that's what I mean.
I know.
If they want something, they ain't gonna turn us down. If they trying to be too particular, if they like you, they gonna go wherever you go. Well, if they trying to be acting like they.
Well, hold on. I want you to jump on a plane real quick. Watch the planes fly out. Hold on, folks. Okay, slow down. All right. 8037, brother. Now, you want to start a family, but you got to get a job and you got to be established. Some women not gonna have no baby by you. You know, if you ain't got nothing, you know, you got to look at it like that too. You 47 years old. You stay with your mom? Who you stay with your people?
Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't gonna. You know, they probably have fun with you or something. You spend a few dollars, and you know, see you back home to mama. Let you stay over there for a couple of days, but yeah. But you know what? I take that back. You got some women that take care of men. They really do. Move you in, you ain't got to work, you play the video game, and you know, you got some women that do that. So I'm not gonna knock that. They don't want you working. They feel like, hey, I got the apartment. You just come in every day and treat me nice, and I'm, you know, got some women out there. Maybe that's, you know, you might come up that way. You just never know.
And they got control.
Yeah, they got control
issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never found before I got in the streets real deep. Well, I've been in the streets real deep for a long time, but I never had a problem with taking a woman out. I wasn't too quick to give no woman my money. Besides, I only had one wife. My father told me that you don't give your money to any woman. You give your money to your wife. And I've only had one wife, but as far as whining and dining, I like to eat at nice places. I've been eating at nice places since I was a kid. So if I got an extra tab when I go out to eat back in the day downtown or Oak Brook or whatever, it was never a problem. But I always wanted to be a class act and stand up out before most men. I want to give you something to remember.
Yeah, okay. Well, I tell you what. If you ain't got no job, I wouldn't recommend you marry my daughter. Something. You gotta have a hustle, something. I'm just me, period.
You gotta sell some incense or something.
You gotta stomp some cans. My father used to have, go stomp some cans or something. You gotta do something, put forth an effort. Let them know you're trying. You ain't got to be a six-figure man, but at least you're trying doing something. You know, some. So, brother, hey, I feel you want a child, man, but make sure you're able to take care of the child when that child get here. You know, so you help yourself. You don't want your child to be suffering in a lot of ways like that. But I understand you 47 years old, no children, you stay with your mom, you don't have a job right now. You just, you want companionship. Yeah. You want it.
Have you ever lived with a woman, my man?
80
Hell
30.
nah.
No, he said no. No, okay. Okay. We got a new caller, y'all.
Something else going on.
We got a new caller, my buddy.
Has joined.
What up, Stringer?
What's going on, man?
Stringer might drop a bomb on y'all, so y'all better be careful and put your seatbelts on. I don't know how he gonna come. What's going on, Stringer?
Nah, nothing like that. Man, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I don't know. Like, I ain't never heard of like, no man like saying, "Hey, I want this, but I don't work." Like, I've been working since I was 15. You know what I'm saying? And I watched my grandfather provide for my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Even though she made more money than him, but he still provided for her. So, in my everyday relationship or whatever, like, I don't have a problem with, some people may call it tricking off, but I also hear it ain't tricking if you got it.
Uh-oh.
Right? So
Tell the truth.
if
And shame
if
the devil.
if I'm with a young lady, I ain't even gotta be with you though. If I'm talking to you on the phone and you like, "Hey, I'm finna go get my nails done." "Yo, how much your nails?" "Oh, it's like 45, 50. "Oh, let me send that to you." Like, to me, that's part of being a gentleman. Like, that don't mean I'm trying to hit. That don't mean nothing. That's just, "Hey, here you go get your nails done." You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, that's just part of being a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear guys be like, "Hey, all I need for a woman for me is just cater to me." You know what I'm saying? If you know I'm working all day or whatever, be like, "Baby, why don't you come on over here? You know, let me fix you something to eat," or "Why don't you relax?" or take it out your time and be like, "Hey, why don't you go get your feet done? It's on me." You know what I'm saying? If again, I'm that type of guy where I don't need you to tell me, because a real man, let me tell you what real men do. A woman should never have to come to a man and tell him what she needs, right? He should already know. You know what I'm saying? That's if he, like, into her. Most cats, they not really into her. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to hit whatever. Like, I want to be into you. Like, I want to do something to you, like, spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to be connected to you. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go about the marriage thing. I was always a strong believer. Hey, man, I want to get married. Blah blah blah. Until I said, "Yo, if I make over a certain amount and she make over a certain amount, do I really want to be married?" Because what people don't understand is, if I'm married, right, and God forbid, if I'm married, me and my wife, we make a certain amount of money, and let's say something happens and we about to lose this house, right? Now, because we married, both of us about to lose this house. If we not married, you know what I'm saying, somehow, some way I can flip this and you can take over the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Because we not married, and it changes the tax bracket as well. So if we both making over $150,000 a year, it changes our tax bracket. But I say this, and I'm gonna go, Martin. What can a single people do, right? Single, like, as far as not married, single, like, we're dating. What can married people do that single people can't? I can do the same thing that married people do, bro. If I'm in a relationship with a woman, what can married people do? The only thing you got is a piece of paper. And God forbid you want to get up because, you don't like the way he smells one day, or, you don't like the way she looks one day. And again, I get it, but that piece of paper, man, and if you want to go biblically, and again, maybe I could be totally wrong. Where did somebody, like, put a piece of paper when they got married, like, up there? Like, when they got married, like, what was the piece of paper at? I think they just stood and said, "Hey, man, y'all married," or whatever. I don't know. That's a question. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or nothing. I just think that piece of paper, man, that's money. That's a money thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a money grab, whatever. And if you do get married, when you get divorced, you should have a divorce party as well. All the people that came to your wedding, that spent money on gifts and all that shit, you should bring us back and tell me why the hell that shit didn't work. Bring us all back.
I got a question.
So the same party.
I got a question. So are there any
sir.
good women out here?
For sure, absolutely.
But they're not good enough. They're good enough for you to sleep with them, but they're not good enough for you to marry. Is that what you're telling me?
Why do I have to marry her? Why can't? So it's a thing in certain states called common law.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Am I right? It's a thing
So-
called common law. I don't have to. Me marrying you don't say that I love you. Because again, it's a lot of women out here. It's a lot of men that be on that John Gray. John Gray is a pastor for some of y'all that don't know. And he done cheated on his wife 3 times. And he still sat up there, and I still see people post stuff about him talking about relationships. What do I need to be married for? I still see women still go by the Steve Harvey book with a man who can't keep a wife. Nah, I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh, that's,
I'm okay.
I mean,
I'm good.
You have that option not to be married. You know, I mean, that's an option. You know, that's your option.
Yeah, and like
you
I
know?
said,
I tell you one thing: if you shacking up with a woman, living with a woman, and y'all build an empire together, if you fall dead, she really have no rights over you. Really,
that's not true. That's not true.
Well,
that's not true at all. That's why you go get a trust.
Right.
That's why you go get a trust.
You know.
So here's that piece of paper again, right? That's that piece of paper where we are told, oh man, you want to get married because something happened. That's bullshit. All I got to do is go get a trust. I can go get a trust right now and say, hey, Martin, if something happens to me, I want XYZ to go to you. I want you to have the house. That's what trust is for. Again, tell me what that piece of paper is.
Hey, can I respond to what he's saying?
Ask him if he's done talking. I don't know if he's done talking.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, he can. Okay.
Now, what I'm trying to understand, I get what you're saying. Okay, do you want to like have kids? Like, do you want to have a family, bro?
What do I want to have? I have a son. I have a son already and a daughter. Yeah.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you don't want to have kids outside of marriage. You don't understand that ain't what God wanted, bro. God wanted kids is supposed to be a byproduct of marriage, bro. Like, you have What was you gonna say?
So, what do you say about the people that were married and they get a divorce and they got kids? So did they do the right thing? Because the Bible, again, we talk about the Bible, you really don't supposed to leave your husband or wife because they cheat. Right? That's what it says in the Bible. You don't leave your wife because she's cheating on you. If we're going to go Bible, because you brought the Bible up, I don't really rock with it like that, but I love God all day. But are we talking about the Old Testament or the New Testament? Because a lot of Christians like to just talk about the New Testament. So I'm just trying to see what the water, see what's going on.
Well, as far as the Bible goes, those 2 people that had some kids, whether they, first of all, it ain't supposed to be no out when it comes to marriage. That's something that this new world order stuff been put into play, but that's not how it plays in the Bible. In the Bible, it's till death. It's not one of those things where you just can walk away if you want to. No, I'm just saying this. No.
How old are you? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. All right, so I'm 43. So check this out. Do you have anybody in your family, bro, that's older, that's married, and they just kind of going through the motions? I know people right now, bro, that's been married for 40, 50 years. They don't even sleep in the same bed, bro. But they stay together for the kids, right? They do. Oh, man, I'm not leaving. We got 4 kids together. I'm just going to stay here. Let me tell you something, bro. It's time to go.
As it should be.
It should be what?
As it should be. You should stay with each other for the kids.
Hey,
yeah, you should, because there's gonna be days where you probably ain't gonna wake up
Hey.
Okay, what else did you get married
do you
for?
understand?
Wait. And let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
What did you actually get married for?
That's a question you can ask yourself.
Cause ain't nobody, men don't necessarily get married for no happiness and no weird shit like that, bro. Men necessarily
that's weird. So being happy is weird?
I'm not. What I'm saying is,
you can say it. So don't say I'm not saying that,
bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the full context of what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying is that men don't necessarily get married for no damn happiness, bro. We get married for
so you said it twice.
Legacy wise, with our kids, we wanna. You know what I'm saying? We love to wanna provide and protect our women and our kids, bro. That's what it was. That's what it was mainly supposed to be about. I'm not really sure what else you got from marriage and what you think marriage is.
Okay, so let me ask you something. For the man who can't have kids, why do they get married? For the woman who can't have kids, why do they get married? Let me tell you what the Bible would tell you to do, right? If your kids and your wife is hanging on a cliff, who do you say, brother?
First
that was rhetorical. Who do you say?
You speaking?
No, I'm asking you a question. Who do you say?
Speaking of a small group of people.
No, that's not a small group. If your wife, if your kid is hanging on a cliff,
it ain't like you speaking for everybody, bro. That's a small group of people.
Right, I understand. And no, I would never speak for everybody because I never met anybody. I never met everybody. But I'm asking you a question. If your wife and your kid is on a cliff, you have one son or daughter, they're about to die, who do you save?
I'm trying to save.
No. I'm asking you a question, big dog. Who do you save? You only can save one. Who do you save?
I wouldn't even go in with that kind of mindset, bro.
Oh my God, this is the Bible. You brought up the Bible to me.
I ain't know the Bible.
Oh, okay.
No.
So these are conversations.
Hey, bro.
So this is a conversation that you don't want to have.
Stringer, I don't know that. Where's that in the Bible? I ain't never read that. Now I'm serious.
Oh man, you supposed to say your wife, brother.
No, I'm just saying.
You say your wife.
But I'm just saying I ain't never read that in the Bible. What you doing, bro? Okay. Praise the Lord. Okay.
I'll find it to you and send it to you.
Tell her to repeat that again. If they was on a raffle, what did he say?
I said, if your wife and your kid is hanging on a cliff and they're about to die, who are you supposed to save?
And what does that say that in the Bible?
Oh man, I would give the cliff verse. I'm paraphrasing. If it's person that you got to save, your wife or your kid, who do you save? This ain't a hard question.
It wasn't a hard question. It was that you said. Well, it wasn't a hard question. It was that you said it was in the Bible, and I was like, "What the hell?" That was so confusing.
Young man.
Because you said it was in the Bible.
Let somebody else want to talk. Go ahead, Bill.
Biblically, the choice between saving your wife or your kids, the Bible states that your wife comes first. But if you believe in the power of God, you would believe that you can save all of them.
Oh my God!
Because I said, if you believe in faith in God, but I want to ask you something else.
Said what the Bible said, but then you want to come with your own thing and say, "But it's not a but in there. You saved your wife. It's not a but. If you have a choice, and the reason why you do it is because the Bible said you can reproduce.
Your wife comes first, and that's what I said, Stringer.
I'm done. Thank you, guys.
I see what you're saying.
But I got a question for you. Yeah, the Bible, I said from the beginning, the Bible states that your wife comes first. But it also says you're supposed to have all faith in God and not yourself in what you can do. But that's neither here nor there. I was just making a statement. Stringer, would you want your daughter to be married?
He hung up. He hung up, so he's no longer there.
Yeah, he
had some good points, but I wanted to know, would he want his daughter to be married? Because as far as I know, most men that have daughters or females in their life, they preferably or prefer their females in their life to be married from their mamas on down to their daughters.
Oh yeah.
But it's not for everybody.
Oh yeah, but he talking crazy. You can't just be having kids and just see. That's what's creating a lot of broken homes, and people don't like to really speak on that a lot about guys who got that mindset. Well, I don't want to get married, but I'm gonna keep having kids. Like, well, you gotta get that thought out your head, brother. If you don't be bringing no kids into no messed up situation like that, because again, kids are supposed to be a byproduct of marriage. And if it's just it's guys like that you really got to trust them because they just don't be having no time to support with it.
All right, let's take a caller. Call another caller. It might be OG. 2627. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's me back, man. I was had to take care of some business, but I see y'all debating. Y'all talking about people saving my wife. People have a hard time finding a wife. It's a lot of, women, let's say they got the credentials. There's a lot of good women out there, but it's like a sale. You got to put it out there for people to check it out. If you ain't out there where people can find you, you ain't going to never be married. A lot of women say, God go send them their husband. If they don't get out here and try to find a man, God will give you the common sense to find a man to get out here and try to agree to try to find somebody. Because like, I will tell the young brother that was on here, I just thought about it while I was off, that as I school every male, my nephews, I don't have no sons, but never, from my own experience, I took my licks in the game, never move in with a woman. If you're going to deal with her, have your own place, you deal with her, go see her, you see you, till y'all get serious if you want to get married. I've been married a couple times. Well, you get to that point, keep your own stuff, because getting kicked out ain't no fun. And women are very, very vindictive. They emotional. And that's how these boys are getting raised up, because they don't never want to sit on it for the night. They want to deal with it. I just seen brothers I work with, they didn't brought their clothes to the job up there, trying to humiliate them. So you got to be real out here. If you want to try to be there for a man, you got to be flexible. And then whatever between y'all should be between y'all. Your whole neighborhood should know your business. Your family, your mom and daddy should know your business. Your brother, sister should know business. That's a one-on-one situation. And if y'all communicate and work together, that's your relationship. It ain't a community relationship. So if you meet somebody and you think they that one, then you got to keep it to yourself. You don't even tell her that until you're sure about it. You got to give it some time. A lot of times people say people can meet in a day or two and don't they want to marry. I don't know about that. You got to date them for a minute, travel with them, do some things, see what's to them, and see how they react, because everybody got different styles. And one thing I never tolerate is for a woman to clown on me in public. If we gonna have arguments, go be at home. It ain't gonna never be out in front of nobody. You ain't never go out like that on me. That's over with if that happens. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay, we got a new caller, the military man. Go ahead, military man.
Oh, going. Hey, listen, I was going to say.
Like you don't know your name?
On, bro?
You mention the military every time you talk.
No,
you do. Go ahead.
Turning off one of these lights in the closet.
Okay.
That these, they say 8 is great. It's like, yeah, 8 is great. Not when it's kids. Well, what are you doing? Now, you need to be in the bed. Yeah, these boys. I love them, but damn, they want to get up with me. But yeah, I was listening in, and Bill made a good point. He said, well, what about those that can't have children? You know what I mean? Okay. Good point, because I know a guy, he physically couldn't have children, always wanted a family, and he had met this woman. She had 2 kids, 2 different dads, some baby daddies. They got married, then they adopted a son. And you can't tell that ain't his biological son. They've been so long, the boy looked like him. Like, did y'all pick a baby out that looked like him?
Right.
You couldn't even tell, bro.
Okay, that mean that was his faith then. That wasn't that, but that's not a lot of guys.
There you go. See,
what I'm saying is that it's not a high percentage of guys that can't have kids. You only speaking for like a small, maybe. I ain't even looked up.
Right, I know. Oh, hold on. Oh, can I finish? Now, it's a small percentage of men, but it does happen, and in some cases, it does work. It's just like you have some people that when they get married and whatnot, it's like, well, my best buddy I grew up with. His mother and father didn't even sleep in the same bedroom. You know, and, you know, I was born in the 60s. He slept in his room. His mom slept in her room. His dad slept in the other room. You know, they didn't even sleep in the same bedroom. You know, and we didn't think anything was wrong with it because that's just how it was. Whoever the house was went on, they, you know, there's daddy's room and mama's room. Wasn't no sleeping together on the bed.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and if you go back in history, well, television history that is, do you know the first married American family, TV family you seen that slept in the same bed? That was the Brady Bunch. Any TV shows before then, the man and the woman, they may have slept in the same room, but they didn't sleep in the same bed. So, right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I mean, the fact,
Sarge. Well, let's get to the real question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any good women out here?
Yeah, that's good on both halves, but that's perception. What's good for one ain't good for another. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of good to go around for the both.
Okay.
But
I want to make a statement.
I heard a sister last night.
Sarge, hold on. I want to make a statement real quick, and I'll let you go. Now, if you got two married couples that have been together for years, they sleep in different rooms, that's not a sin. If that's what they want to do, that's what they do. You can't tell a man and woman how to run their house or where to sleep at, or they should be sleeping together. I mean, that if that works for them, that's good. It may not work for you and your household, but it worked for them and their household. I'd rather see them sleeping in separate beds or cutting each other up or arguing. I'd rather for that to happen than to see argument, they fighting, going each other's throat, or so domestic pushing and shoving and all that. So I just want to throw that out there. Hey, Tanisha, go ahead. Go ahead, Sergeant.
But is it good?
Huh?
Excuse me, can I finish?
Let him finish, young blood. Let Sarge finish. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Land that plane.
The deal is this. It ain't got nothing to do when it comes to all that. Look, the bottom line up front is good on both sides. Now, one thing I disagree with totally is something that a sister said last night when she said it's enough as a black woman. I said, you know, she's talking about there's enough good men out here for all the black women. I said, if I could have been on the show, I would have said, well, that's if they gonna date out. But like, well, what you mean if they gonna date out? Off rip, black women is 2 black women to every black man that are born. Off rip. So it's you know, it's 2 of them for every one of us at birth. As time goes by, you get into all these other stuff. Hot pocketness, substance abuse, underemployment, and all these other issues that they have, you know, that shrinks the number down. And then you get, as I said, jail, incarceration. If I didn't mention it, incarceration, Then you got the brothers that just strictly will not, that's like 8% of the brothers will strictly not date black women at all. You know, all a black woman can show them is where a single non-black woman is. That's all a black woman can do.
What percent you say?
It's 8%.
Okay. Yeah.
8%.
Okay. Come on, Sarge, get to it, man. Get to it. You get to it, Sarge.
That's what I'm getting to it. So when she said that, I'm like, I said there's not enough black men for black women. At one time there were, but it ain't no more. And for them to think they the prize, how you think you the prize? When what do they call that thing, Martin? You talked about it before. When you got a whole lot of something, the price go down, but when you ain't got a lot of it, the price go up. Supply and demand. That's what it was. I remember you said that on one of your shows. You talking about supply and demand. The supply of black women is very high, so the demand is low. the supply of black men is low. So it's a high demand for black men. That's it. Somebody else can add in? Go ahead.
Okay, young blood, go ahead. You wanted to say something. 30-year-old, you wanted to say something.
Yeah. Dang, what was I just speaking to? I'm sorry, it kind of slipped my mind. You gonna have to come back to me.
Okay, I'll come back.
That happens to me too. Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said a mouthful, your last statement, and reverting back to the topic, is there any good black women out here or good women out here? Yeah, they out here, but it's for each his own, you know. And just because you a woman don't want to get married, don't make her not a good woman, and vice versa as far as a man. It depends on the individuals in the situation, but there's sacrifices that got to be made, whether it's a marriage or you courting each other. Communication is number one. You need to know pretty much within the first couple weeks if your opposite party wants to be married or not, you know, and that's the start. From there, you can't be with a woman and she tell you she want to be married, and you date her and not be expecting her to J down on you, to go down and get married. I tell you, my wife on the first date, and I wasn't even trying to hear it. She told me she dated for the purposes of marriage, and yeah, I heard it. I wasn't even in the market for marriage. I just wanted her at that in a certain way, should I say? It went in one end out the other. I was looking for the prize, the cookie. But with Stan, she could always throw that up at me just like a prosecutor or a lawyer in court. I told you what it was, so the choice was mine from that point. But it doesn't mean a person a woman that does or doesn't want to get married don't mean she's not a good candidate. But women got to realize, us as men, we've been telling them, not just on this show, in life. I've experienced. I done told women prior that and they agreed that we was F buddies, and later on they was expecting the relationship to change. But when somebody telling you what it is through the door, you can't be mad at them.
Okay.
I tell you, I know a woman that told me marriage is overrated. I'm like, that's a new one.
Yeah. Well,
any of y'all experience that? A woman telling you marriage is overrated?
Well, basically, the brother was on here live. He said it was the same way. He didn't see no need to be. He didn't see no need to be married.
Yeah, I mean, it's only for those who it's to everybody kind of think different, you know. But it's only when you bring kids into it where it's like you messing up the next generation. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, the marriage rate low, the pregnancy rate high. And what are we actually teaching, you know, these kids that's coming up? You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm 30. I ain't got no kids yet. I ain't even got a female pregnant as far as I'm concerned. So,
well, you good. You good, young man.
I'm trying.
In string of defense, I might disagree with some of what he's saying, but to a degree, what he's saying is factual. It's all about a piece of paper, and I don't know him well, know of him a little bit.
It's not just about peace.
Right.
You gotta
No, hold on.
Spirituality to even be speaking like that.
Hold on. But it's a lot of people that's Bible thumpers. I think this man on a different plane. He's a responsible man that gonna do what he has to do for his spouse, wife, and it doesn't take a piece of paper for him to be taken to court to take care of his kids. There's men out here like that. It doesn't matter about a piece of paper and they have to be taken to court to take care of their kids. There's a lot of people in church right now getting ready to get up and go listen to a preacher that got kids, illegitimate kids that they denied or ain't taken care of. Same man that has to be taken to court to take care of his kid. A real man don't have to be taken to court to take care of his kids. In most cases, real men, when they take it to court for their kids, and he got to give them $2,000 a month. A real man, 9 times out of 10, he gonna spend more than that. He'll give her that $2,000, but you still got that kid looking at you as daddy. You gonna do above and beyond of what you have to do for your kid. And I believe that's the plane. Yeah, I believe that that's the plane that man is on.
No, also to go with that, when he's talking about getting married and stuff, see what that does really, actually, it protects you. You see what I'm saying? Because if the marriage ends, you got to go through a legal procedure. And through that legal procedure, all of your financial work is put on the table. And they tell you exactly how much you got to pay in child support. So you know up front, it ain't no the woman taking you to child support on some vindictive and it says some stuff that maybe is not true. Now you got to disprove of what she said, because I've seen it happen to people. I've seen it happen. It was a brother. He had to bring so much paperwork to court. It was ridiculous. The woman talking about he don't come see the child. He don't this. He don't that. The brother came up there. He was like, "Look, this is my health insurance. My child is on it, and here you go, judge. What?" And the judge, this is Savannah, Georgia. He's like, young man, I rarely see a man like you that come with his papers in order. All this is dismissed. You keep doing what you're doing. And I'm gonna put in to put a visitation agreement order binding, right, so that he could see his child. Because his baby mom, be like, "Well, you can't see her if you don't give me this," holding the kid hostage. When he was doing all the right things, but then she got beside herself. I guess that hair weave was too tight. Took him to court. And she got served. And that's why I tell people, look, don't argue with no woman. Don't argue. Keep them damn receipts. Get you a little envelope. Get you a shoebox like we used to do back in the old school days. You buy that kid a pair of doggone baby shoes or whatever.
I got a question for the. I got a question for the panel.
Okay, go ahead, Martin.
We got a good 10 minutes. I'm gonna get off here. Got a question. I'm gonna start with you, Sarge. The question is this true or false? Women like to have sex with men they want, but they marry the men they need. I want Sarge. Let me say it again.
No.
Women like to have sex.
Heard you.
Okay, go ahead.
No, that ain't true. They don't marry the men that they need. They can't get the men that they need, not black women. Why do you think they talk about, when's the last time you heard a black man talk about he dating down? He dating down. He talking about all this money he making, all this education he got, and all these things, his crib, his everything, but he got this doggone dusty ass woman living with him. You don't hear black men saying that. You hear black women saying it, don't you? Well, I had to date down because a man of my standard What standard? You ain't the prize, baby. You a dime a dozen. Especially in Metro Atlanta. Don't play with me. That's why I treat him in the old kind of way that I treat him when I'm like, you know, I mean, I be telling her, baby, I hear you. Y'all pay like you weigh, but baby, you weigh too much. You over 160 pounds. You don't meet my standard, my weight standard. Sorry. Next.
All right. Let me go to the next point. Okay, I got your point. All right, next caller. Did you hear the question? Women like to have sex with men they like. Then they're married men they want to. Let me read the question right. Let me read it right. Women like to have sex with the men they want, what they want, but they marry the men they need. That's true or false?
Well, that's essentially saying the same thing we said about women. Like some are smashable, but they don't necessarily mean to be wifeable. So, right, women are going to sleep with men regardless, but they're only going to prioritize being a wife to someone that they see value in that way. So, right, that makes sense.
Okay. Anybody else want to answer that?
In that case, the female that's marrying, she'll have sex with who she like, but marry. It'll have to be a guy that's supporting them or providing for them. But if she like what she like, a lot of times they will sneak off and go back to whoever, whether he got money or not. She can have a husband that's financially stable and providing for her, protecting her or whatever, and he could be the father of her children or whatever. But she will go back and smash with what she like. And that don't mean he got just as much money, half the money. Sometimes he might not even have next to no money. It don't matter. That's what she wants at that time.
Okay. 708-2627. Come on, OG.
Yeah, this is the deal. Let me say, Dr. Davis, before I get to that, we both have been married twice, so that's why I guess you wanted to comment on that, but it's all good. But women are so clever in the game. You will never, the only reason you'll know if they doing something on you unless they want you to know. They're very smooth with the game, so, I wouldn't even worry about that. I tell that young brother, keep your head up, keep shooting your shot out there, Jackie and Mac. You're going to find a good one sooner or later. Don't give up on the game. But like I say, women, if you marry somebody, the love game is always being played. Like if they want you in their life, if they see you can bring something to the table, that's all what they always say, they going to keep you around. Now, if they got somebody on the side and he fall off and they need somebody, they're gonna definitely be in love with you if it's real or not. And, that's finances. I done lost plenty things over marriage. I lost a house and other stuff. So you got to go in as you get older, as an old veteran as myself, you got to go in and proceed with caution. What love's got to do with it. Because if you broke into the joke, it doesn't mean nothing if you don't got nothing to prove. So it's a business transaction as well, like church, marriage, everything about business. So love is good. Love is good, but if love go away, then what you got?
Right. You say that, then I think you just said something to the guy. I think he like 47, and he said he ain't got no woman and he ain't got no job. And I kind of caught that at the last minute. And then I keep hearing guys say, "Oh, you gonna find somebody, keep on." Man, look here, dude. Hey, focus on yourself, dude. What are you talking about? So trying to find somebody, like, bro. What my uncle told me a long time ago was, you got to focus on yourself like you the only person alive. Especially in his situation, you shouldn't be thinking about nothing else but yourself. So I just wanted to respond to that because that's crazy. He's 47 years old and he's still on his OG, and you got to focus on yourself, brother. Don't be worried about when you gonna find somebody or you need a company. Like, bro, what? Hey.
Well, he won't
got sharpen his tools.
Yeah, but he won't companionship. So
Hey,
he want a
guess what?
family.
He gotta pay. Hey, he gotta pay. He gotta pay for that. He gotta pay for that, and he ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? How that works? You gotta pay
He
for
better
that.
get credit. He better get a credit system.
or swing a
No, you know what? We'll go to
mean pipe.
We'll go to cars and do some work in the house and get
Well, hey, okay. Well, you know, there's some girls out there take him in, man. If they take men fresh out of prison, what they do with him? Yeah, you know, it's some girls that definitely would take him in with no job, live with his mama. Sure will. Some of the women, they'll take him in and clothe him and feed him and do everything and make him feel like he the king. I think my phone went down, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, my phone went off. Again, hold on. 872-299-0808. My phone hung up, y'all. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Hey, caller, this is Martin G, a.k.a. the Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited broadcast. Just before you speak, please turn down all your audio. Please turn them off or down, and do not have us on speakerphone so we won't have an echo, and we'll be with you shortly. Thank you so much.
At the tone, please record your name for announcement.
Crime Man. Hey, y'all, my phone knocked out, came out, so I couldn't hear nothing y'all say.
The phone went out, Mike.
Yeah, my phone went out. You know, it does that sometimes.
Well, I was saying, speaking and saying that about the young man and the big girl, he still need to get out there, go smash cans, sell some incense or something, and be able to take Big Mama out to Chili's every other month or buy a burger, or just to have him some money for himself. Because one thing, when you move in with a woman and you ain't got nothing, she in total control. She in total control. But maybe he don't care. He can go right back to his mama house.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the key to that is something that I told my son. You never move in with a woman because she can't kick you out your own house. You ain't going to be calling me up, hey, Dad, man, Jan tripping, and you ain't coming back here. You got your own. She can't kick you out of that.
That's true.
Hey, Martin.
Yeah, go ahead, Buster.
One thing we never did was define what a good woman is.
We didn't define it. Everybody got a different opinion of what's a good woman.
That's to the individual.
It's really to
there you go, Martin. That's to the individual.
Yeah. Well, okay. What's your definition?
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's to the individual. Because what you call good, I may not be good to be. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I really didn't go into detail with that, because it seems like that we all have different things. But if you want to answer it in your own words, go ahead. You're welcome to do that. Bill, anyone you guys, if you want to answer what's a good woman to you, let me hear it. Let the women hear it. They're listening. We're in on that.
I got a few things that I would say would be a good woman.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Emotional availability. So she's emotionally available. She's emotionally vulnerable. She's emotionally mature. A woman that's self-accountable. Great communication. A woman, now this might be controversial, but a woman who was raised by both biological parents. Not to say you can't be good without that, but this is what I would consider a good woman in terms of a candidate to be marriage material. A woman who don't smoke or don't drink or don't use any drugs.
What about educated?
Now, as long as she values education, she don't have to be formally educated, but someone who appreciates allowing new information to enter her mind and she's receptive to new information, I can work with that. She don't need to have no degrees. She don't necessarily need to have that.
What about she have her already a ready-made family, have children?
Now, that's a case by case basis.
Okay.
That's a case by case basis. One child with one man or two children with the same man, I might be able to deal with that. It all depends. That's a case by case basis.
Mm-hmm.
That's case by case. That's gonna be hard, but that's in terms of the available woman on the market, you're gonna be dealing with women that have baggage, and not to call kids baggage, but chances are you're gonna be dealing with women that have children. So that's not a deal breaker.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else
That's
next?
not a deal breaker.
Okay, got you. What's a good woman? What's a good woman to you, sir? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I wish Roosevelt was on here, because see, Roosevelt and I, we see things through the same lens, though the situations are different. You know, with his issues wise, you know, with handicaps, and my issues wise with handicaps. See, I tell women walking straight through the door, I say, look, I got issues. And they be like, what? I was like, from the war, etc., I'm subject to wake up in the middle of the night and not know it and leave. And sometimes I hallucinate. We'll be having a conversation. I see something ain't there. And I need a woman that's understanding enough to realize, okay, he gonna snap out of this, then we can go to the hospital. I take him on to the hospital, and we see how we can work this out with them professional folk. See, and that's like what Mark, when I was talking about my little woman that passed away. Mm-hmm. That's the thing I miss about her. Well, not just that, but that she was wifey material than a big dog. She was a champ. She was in there like, you go to the hospital, because you ain't, who going out checking the mail at 2 something in the morning? No. We ain't finna, you finna see what's wrong with you.
Sarge.
She wanted to make sure I was all right.
Make sure you put them guns up.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good.
You don't need no guns around here. If you snapping out like that, you don't need no guns. Bro, you don't need no guns.
That ain't snapping out, Martin.
I know, but still.
Martin, that ain't snapping out.
You said hallucinating? That's snapping.
I know, but yeah, hallucinating, but it's only one hallucination.
What was that?
It's only one.
You in the war, right? In the middle? Killing.
No, it's seeing rats. See, what happened when I was in Baghdad, the place that we were sleeping, when it would rain, all the water would flush in, and these big ass rats would come in, and we had rats running like on our sleeping bags and stuff and this and that. And I didn't know it affected me until I got back to the world over here. I just got used to it in Iraq. Like, did effing rats? Damn, go on somewhere. Eat my ass. Shit, go on. Eat some cheese or something. Leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. You get used to certain things. But now, I mean, hell, the most, a bad situation, I'll be brief. My son came to see me and the door was open on the patio. I thought something ran in, a rat. And I got the broom and I'm jiggling under the furniture. I got him helping me move all the furniture around. And he's like, Dad, tripping. But I've never picked up a firearm to bust a cap at anything. It ain't like that. Most people that were in the military, we don't even like carrying guns.
Sarge, that not you. Now you can't. Now you carried it. When you came to Chicago, you had a pistol on you and went to jail. So that what you told us. So you carry guns now.
I had a pistol on me and went to jail. Mm-hmm. But I would be a fool to be in Chicago pistol-less the way them niggas be acting up there. Come on, Martin. Let's just keep it real now. Let's keep it real. You know I'm from Inglewood. Mm-hmm. You know how niggas are. So what I'm gonna do? Bring a knife to a gunfight? No, come on, Martin. So that's all that's about. That's just using common sense. But I have never had a situation where I have, pull this thing out and no, that don't be going on. I mean, look at how many doggone veterans you've seen. They got doggone taken out by police, and they was just having an episode. They didn't have no weapon. They was outside, butt naked, tripping, ain't have on no damn clothes. Or they go up to the VA where it's really, y'all supposed to help me, and they snap out of, because that's all military people anyway.
Okay.
Military people.
Hold it right there, son.
Military people, in general, protect civilians.
You can't tell it all,
They
Sarge.
protect civilians. They don't harm civilians.
Okay, Sarge. Thank you. Next caller, what's a good woman to you?
To me, Martin, a good woman is a woman, whatever she expects out of a man as far other than protection, be willing if that man falls short to be able to reciprocate or come to his aid in a relationship, whether it's monetarily or whatever, and have some understanding, compassion, all those good things, and some morals and integrity. But she gotta be able to not only have integrity, but have a backbone as far as not listening to friends, social media, and family.
Okay.
That's basically it.
Anybody else? 3821.
Yeah.
What's a good woman to you?
Good woman to me.
Yeah.
How can I put it? I think a virtuous woman.
Okay.
A respectful woman. Understanding, caring. So many different things, but I think we all can kind of. How can I put it? If I had an example of a woman,
just tell us what you like. We don't need. Don't worry about what nobody else. What you like. What you call a good woman.
I want to say probably maybe as an example, like Michelle Obama. I want to say I guess her demeanor it screams off respectful to me. I like actually a mindset. I like a woman like with a different mindset.
What about a 300-pound woman, a 400-pound woman? You like that?
A 300-pound woman. I'm the type of person where I don't mind. I can always help her in the gym because I be in the gym. So as long as she got that mindset, she wanna change and be different. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind.
Well, what about?
I don't care about
what about a petite woman?
A petite ain't nothing wrong with that either. I ain't get none of that. I like mindset. I like a woman with a certain mindset because if a mindset ain't right, then man, like what it say in the Bible, a man that chase many women. What is called? Men are not supposed to chase women, for that has destroyed many kingdoms or something like that. So I don't necessarily chase women like that, but I like mindsets that can, that can speak life into a man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, how she look. Because I guarantee with a little working out, man, she can look right. I just seen working out transform for women. So, hey, just get in the gym, help her through that little journey,
Okay. 80-37. Okay, hold it, brother. 80-37. What's a good woman to you? You still there? I think that's my 47-year-old. He just listening.
Hello?
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Oh, damn. Like I said earlier, she got a job, she cool.
She got a job.
Bro,
she got a job, she got
you
sense
Hold
and
on, let
money.
that brother talk, man. Let that brother talk. 8037. Go ahead, bro. If she got a job, she cool.
If she
Okay.
got a job, that means she got sense and money. And she
Okay.
might not be a problem.
Let me ask you a question. Any particular look that you like? You like the long weave, the extensions, the BBL, or slim petite?
Anybody who's not fat.
Okay, what you consider fat? Because we
I
got
mean,
this thing
what?
thick. We got thick, and we got. Go ahead.
I mean, in between.
Okay.
Like, okay, fat is like bigger than in between. She's
What's
too
it?
big.
What's in between? 100, 200, 300.
Okay,
What?
like petite.
Okay, you like
She's not
petite.
too small, not too big.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now you could listen. Let me give you an example. You can have a woman that's 5 feet and 150 pounds. Somebody might consider that being fat. Then you can have a woman that's 6 or 5'10", 150 pounds. It's not considered that. Or you can have a woman that's 5 feet, 200 pounds, and they might consider that as being fat. Or you may have a woman that's 5'10" and 200 pounds, height and weight proportion. Yeah. So you look for a breadwinner, right? Yeah. Yeah. You look for a meal
Yeah.
ticket. Yeah. You get a disability check, man? I know you get something.
Nah.
You don't get nothing?
No.
No, okay. What they diagnose you with?
You play video games?
Huh?
You play
Nah.
video games?
No.
You smoke weed?
Nope.
You drink?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't got no girlfriend.
I ain't been looking.
You ain't been looking? Oh, okay.
Nope.
Yeah, you might find you one of them little girls that got them the low income apartments. Something they'll take you in with no job or none of that. They'd be happy to have you.
Yeah, that's all that's around.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get them. No, they'll do that one. Listen, anytime they'll take a man just get out of jail, take him in with nothing, they'll take that brother in with something.
That's because he got potential to slang doggone powders and get paper.
Right.
Yep.
You got to look at the whole picture,
Focus
Martin.
on yourself, bro.
Yep.
Focus on yourself. Go get a habit. Go get in the gym or something, bro. Stop thinking about the first thing getting with a woman, bro. Focus on yourself, bro. That's my best advice to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Focus on yourself.
Somebody say go get you a $40 holler. Whatever that means. I know what that means.
See somebody. Would you prefer your woman to?
That's the first thing.
Would you prefer your woman to drink or not to drink?
That's the first thing people want to.
It don't matter.
Somebody to do.
It don't matter to you. Okay.
One,
hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. One voice. Hold on, young man. We still talking to the 47-year-old. We might better hook him up with somebody on this line in this chat. One of these chicks.
No, that's the thing. Why you gonna put him?
No. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Don't worry about him. You worry about you. This is a whole. He's 47 years old. He can speak up for himself.
Exactly.
He can speak up for himself. He know what he wants.
Everybody deserves somebody.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's some female stuff. That ain't real.
Yeah. No, that's real. So
statistically,
now,
it's more women on Earth than it is men. So how is there somebody for everybody?
It is
more women on Earth than it is men.
Well, listen, in the African community, hold on, brother. Let me educate you a little bit, brother. Okay. Only in the Western world that they do one woman, one wife. In the Afrocentric world, they had 10 to 20 wives. So you got to look at it like that. So I'm just to remind you, brother, this is how we do things over here in the Western world, white man world, one wife. But you may go to Africa, they may have 10 wives, and they could afford every last one of them. I'm not suggesting that to this brother, but I'm just saying, brother, don't just listen. I don't want you to just see the world over here in America.
No.
It's other parts of the world.
I hear where you come from. It's the dude that studied from here. He the one that said it's somebody for everybody. That's saying that it's one individual for another individual. But like you saying something totally different. I don't know why he co-signing like he said the same thing.
Well, I'll let him explain himself.
Now, I'm gonna explain myself. It's somebody for everybody. It's young. It's countless young black women out here that's in the system or might work a job at Popeyes or whatever, and I don't know what this guy's situation is as far as his demeanor and all that, but he seemed mild-mannered, live with his mama, but just because he not working right now don't mean that if he go hook up with somebody that's on aid and got a kid or two, it might be the motivation that he needs. Everybody deserves somebody.
Even the type
whether
another man. Why would you to another man? Oh, go get with a woman and 2 kids. Why would you want to get that?
No.
What? Are you serious?
You didn't already gave the advice for him to go pick yourself up. Martin told him you need to go.
He said focus on himself. Or
okay.
Go to the gym
same thing.
No, it's not
same thing.
You're talking about from going to go get with a kid, a woman and some kids. What's that? The same thing as what I'm saying. I'm saying focus on yourself.
Look, bro.
Go get in the gym. Go get a hobby or something, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All that's fine and dandy, but just like I just said, everybody deserves somebody. Martin just said, add to the whole conversation. You need to, and I commented. That's your okay. Man, I'm twice your age and probably twice the man that you are. Slow down, young buck.
You gotta talk like you did. Don't nobody deserve nothing.
Man. You're not even listening to the conversation fully. He do deserve to have somebody.
The man just say he's 47. You ain't got a job.
Okay, and that's a bad.
He deserve a woman.
That's a bad situation. That's a bad situation.
I can't listen to no stupidities like that, brother.
But don't listen.
Better among each other.
Shut up.
Talking about women.
Shut up, bro. Martin encouraged the man to do something, and I back him 100%. Go crush some carousels, some incense, or whatever. You can't make nobody do anything, but just because he's not where he is right now, don't mean that he won't be tomorrow. Maybe he might need some motivation of a good female. That don't mean she gotta be high dollar. That don't mean she gotta have weave. That don't mean she gotta have this. It's plenty of young females that's in situations that they need somebody that's on the same level that they is. Keep it real, man. I've been in this life 63 years, man, and I done seen it frontwards, backwards, and sideways. What you saying sound good. You sound like these white people. You need to strap your bootstraps up. Yeah, some people. Some people can.
Hey, listen to this. He literally just said these women out here, as like I guess he referring to a woman with kids, need a man on their level. Like saying that the guy 47 staying at home with his mama is on their level. Brother, don't ever think like that.
It's some. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Don't ever think like that, brother. Don't ever listen to this man, brother. You is on the way high.
Yes, it is.
Brother, listen here, man.
Yes, it is.
No kids and bro, focus on yourself. Hit the jump, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? Go to the library or learn a new skill. Go get a trade or something, bro.
Can't you see he been focusing on himself? Can't you see he been focusing on himself? He been focusing on himself.
Hold on, Todd.
Obviously, he's been focusing on himself. Maybe he need a boost in that area to motivate him. But just because his tools ain't sharp, don't mean he don't nobody. This man say he ain't got no keys.
At this moment, bro, he don't deserve it. At this moment, you don't. I'm sorry to say.
He don't deserve nobody.
That's how females talk.
He don't deserve nobody.
Listen. That's how females talk among each other, bro. It can be a out of shape woman or whatever the case may be. You know what females say? Girl, you still gonna get somebody. They ain't telling them the real. Like, nah, you get your fat ass in the gym or for the break. You go. That's what you doing, bro. You doing some
man. Just because she's fat don't mean she don't deserve nobody. Maybe she don't want to be in the gym. Maybe she want to be fat.
Bro, we humans.
And if she want to be fat, let her be fat. If she don't want to get up, he don't deserve nothing. Man, you out of your mind.
Let me say this, young blood. Let me just say. Let me say, young blood. Let me just tell you something, brother. That brother is twice your age, man. You need to listen to him, even if you don't agree with him. Just hear him out. Don't cut him off and all that, because he been here twice. So he's 60-some years old. You 30, I think you said, and brother, speaking out of pure experience and stuff like that, man. And listen, I see more heavy-set women that's married than slender women. All the time. There's a lot of them slim, pretty women. They single. A lot of them single. You go in some of these churches, you see these big old women. Well, full-figure women, I don't want to call big old. They got husbands, man. They got husbands, man. I'm telling you. These big women that you tell them to go to the gym and all that, they got husbands. It's these little, small, petite things that everybody pulling on. Want to go out and want to take out, ain't got nobody. They got too many bodies.
And they husband out here fucking on something.
Well, listen, but regardless, they got husbands, brother.
Now, how you gonna speak on what another man doing?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, Sarge. I'm gonna let you.
I'm talking about you, young brother.
What a man don't.
I'm talking about you, young. Hold on, old school in my age group. You know, but excuse me, young man. Young man. I'm twice your age too. Okay, the brother that was talking to you, that's my brother from the same 60s age group. Nah, Martin will tell you and won't lie to you. When I get to talk about hollering at some female on whatever, one of my first things is, okay, so baby, show me your FICO score. Pull that app out. I want to know that you got good credit. You see what I'm saying? You got to be on a financial level like me. If I'm going to do your dig on some real, we're going to be on some real, or you got to be a hellified woman. Other than that, yeah, I'll give you some change for some strange. Because it ain't tricking if you got it, young blood. It ain't tricking if you got it.
It's definitely tricking.
See? No, it ain't definitely tricking. Excuse, young man, if you're willing to listen, if you meet a female and you take her to McDonald's, you call her on your phone, and you go to the drive-in theater and you paid for it all. Your mission is what? To get the poo nanny, so you're paying for it the long way.
Right. Okay.
Why don't you just give her the money up front and take, excuse me, young man, give her the money up front, take care of that business, and go ahead on about your business. If you ain't talking about a relationship, all you talking about is doggone getting up in them drawers.
Right.
See,
I agree.
Young man, you know what, bruh? Young man, if you young brothers would have listened instead of talking, thinking y'all know everything, y'all get hip to some game. That's why a lot of you, not none of you, but a lot of you young brothers, y'all ain't got no game. Because daddy wasn't there. See, that's why you keep, bruh, young man.
You changing the conversation.
Young man, I'm not changing the conversation.
No, we're talking about the advice he was giving to the.
No, you talking.
We're not talking about
you talking.
We not talking. Spending money on coochie, but we talking.
Young man, you are talking.
Man, you're talking about buying some coochie. We talk about two different things, brother.
No, it ain't two different things. It's all in one. It's all in one thing. Young man, let me ask you one question. What's your daddy's birthday?
Father's birthday is September.
You got to think about it.
19. No, I'm
So you just made up a date. You got to think. You had to think about it, didn't you? Yo, you gonna tell me something you had to think about? You didn't have to think about your own birthday, did you?
No, why would you just cut me out? You just asked me a question.
Because the way that you are responding on this conversation, you got all the earmarks of a young man that was single mother raised. Because you keep cutting the man off. And women, see that? Look at him. Look at Martin. Martin.
I know
Martin.
you're going
The women out. Martin. How many times you got to doggone hit the siren on the show and try to slow it down because women are cutting each other off and cutting everybody else off.
A lot.
Bro, you just cut me off.
I didn't cut you off. You weren't even talking. It was my turn.
My father's birthday and then cut me off when I'm trying to tell you.
Really? Okay, Martin. What did I do? Didn't I say what's your father's birthday? And he thought about it, trying to make up a date.
Well, Sarge, hey, Sarge.
What's my father's birthday?
Both of you guys. Hey, Sarge.
February 14th, 1920.
Sarge, just cut the jab. Ask him, was he raised by both parents? Just ask him that. Just cut the jab. I know where you was going. He didn't know where you was going. But just ask him direct.
Right.
Ask him direct, Sarge. Ask him. Ask him.
He's gonna say yes. You was raised by two parents, right? Two-parent home? Young man?
No, my father's in my life though, but no, he wasn't in the house.
Okay. Well, that pretty much says that tells the tale of.
Not really, because he was in my life still.
Yes, it does. You just said that your father wasn't in your life.
No, I said he was in my life. He wasn't in my house. He wasn't in the household.
Okay. Now, Martin, check. Now, give me a chin check on my hearing. Did he say my father wasn't in my life or my father wasn't in my house first?
He said his father was
Y'all
in his
let
house.
me know if
No, he said his father was in his life but wasn't in the house. He did say that. That's what I heard.
Okay, I'm just checking because I can't be wrong.
Okay.
See, real men will ask for, okay, is it me or not? And they'll accept the verdict. See, I'm not right all the time. I never claim to be right all the time. See, but I'm like this here. If you listen to people, especially when you're dealing with people twice your age, it's this phrase: experience is life's greatest teacher. See, back in our day, you get the old cats talking, and we be sitting there, right? With our brains like a sponge, sucking up water, soaking up all that game, soaking all of it up, because it's going to benefit us. See, it's going to benefit us. And we utilize that old game that the old heads gave us with the new jack swing, and we move forward. See, the youngins of the day, because they got that little phone in their hand or whatever it is, that, well, I could Google this and Google say, hey, Google ain't always right either. You dig? But
I want to reround the conversation.
Now, Martin, he said all that to say nothing, Martin. I sat there, I listened to him. Me and the other guy were just speaking on the advice he was giving the 47-year-old man at home. This dude just went on to speak for a minute or so about nothing, really. But I appreciate you, brother, but you got to at least focus on what we're talking about before you just go to interrupt it and, you know.
Why are you talking on another man's issue? Why you worried about that man dick? Worry about yours. I ain't worried.
Worry about his dick. Whoa. What's wrong with this guy?
That's just you talking about why he ain't no woman.
Okay,
let's. He ain't got no woman, right?
I want to reround on the whole conversation.
He don't deserve no woman.
He only heard what he wanted to hear from the beginning. From what I heard and what I know, Martin was trying to get to a certain point in his whole conversation. He did not suggest that he go lay up on a woman. He told him he got to do something to get his tools right, even if it had to be stumping cans. OG said, sound like he might need to go get up under something heavy for the winter. It's getting cold outside. This is what's real. And then I backed up what they were saying and commented on it due to the fact this is stuff we done seen for years. And I said everybody deserves somebody, and you break off and say, you talking crazy. Yes, I'm finna give you a prime example. Do you believe that there could be two mentally challenged people, Down syndrome, whatever? They deserve somebody too. Even though they can only do a certain job. There's countless young women, and you steady interrupting me. That's why they challenging and asking you about being raised by a woman and if your father was around, because real men don't step up and keep interrupting another man.
Well, the real
Keep game, young buck. No, look at you. The real man. You the real man.
The word deserve.
You the real man.
Because you got to get out of here and work and earn everything that you get. You can't be
so if you get out and so that means you think you deserve whatever it is you out working for. Come on, man. You ain't talking to no idiots up here, man. I might talk slow, but I ain't slow.
And if she ain't went out and tried to lose no weight, what makes you think she deserve a good man or whatever? You ain't did nothing. See how you sitting around.
Just because she fat, maybe she wanted. If she fat, that's her business, young buck. Maybe she want to be fat. She might be
47-year-old man that ain't doing nothing with his life. Yeah, but you don't deserve no woman. No.
Okay, brother,
man, everybody deserves somebody. So what you saying? Everybody that don't make a certain amount of money don't deserve nobody. If a woman in the system and she fat, she don't deserve nobody. And if you 47 and don't have nobody, you don't deserve nobody because you don't have a job or you don't have what you think is right.
Hey, this man pretty much sit on me and tell you that he can't provide for himself, but you tell him that he should go get a woman. How does that sound, brother?
Man, you don't know what that man's situation is.
You said he just said he was.
Hold on. What I'm getting to is what, and I specifically begged Martin what he said. Man, you got to do something, man. You got to get out here and make something happen. I don't care if it's crushed cans. And you steady looking over like Martin and people on the panel just trying to push him off on some fat girls or whatever. No, he deserves somebody, man. And the thing of it is, you don't know what might click in his head at 47 that might motivate him, man. I'm gonna tell you, I done had a lot in life. I done lost a lot in life, and it had a lot of women. A bunch of women. Until I got with my wife, she motivated me to take things to a level. I never wanted to be married. I never wanted a house. And when I got with my wife, I done had two houses. Some of the nicest cars.
Thank you.
But that was the motivation that I needed. And then had some nice chicks. They wasn't my wife. They wasn't for me. They didn't motivate me. I wanted to do this within myself. I've been able to do a lot of stuff. Go out the country and everything. She don't even like to fly, but I wanted to give her everything else that she wanted, or I thought she deserved. She didn't ask me for no house. Matter of fact, she didn't even want one, and I had one built. That's what the other half can do for you if it's the right one.
It's crazy how some men will out here.
And we sit here. You really missing out on the situation when Martin was asking a series of questions, and I'm following behind him trying to see what my man's issue is. That's why I turned around and asked, do you prefer your woman to drink or not to drink? Because you have to try to put yourself in a person's position, especially when you done seen this in real life. It's nothing wrong with a female. I don't care if she's fat or skinny. If she's in the system and she's taking care of kids, and all she needs to do to get to another level is have a man come in and do some man things, and maybe they can grow together. And even if they don't, they deserve happiness. If that's what they want to do, who are you to dictate that? You sit up here, you sound so sick, man, young man, talking about, is she fat? Man, come on. Martin, take it from here, man.
No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to say it like that women don't deserve. No, I think he's trying to switch it into something else. I'm not trying to say that women don't deserve love, something like that. But what I was saying was that they were saying, well, like, oh, he probably should go get with a woman with some kids and stuff like that. Like, no, that ain't the advice that you give to a man that I thought in his situation. He should focus on himself. He shouldn't be thinking about someone going to go get with a woman. No, that's not the advice. That's what mostly I was saying. He trying to switch it up. He trying to say big women don't deserve love. I'm like, man, no, get up out of here, man. That advice is still weak.
Let me just say
that's
this.
All I'm saying.
Let me just say this. There's nothing wrong with this 47-year-old man if he desires to be a woman, be with a woman, even though he don't have a job. That's his desire. We can't take that away from him. Now, he knows what he needs to do. He already know he needs to get a job and get himself. He knows that. He told me, I'm not working right now, as of right now. So that goes to show you he have been working in the past, so he know what it's like to have a job. So my point is, he don't have to not think about no woman. Yeah, he need to probably focus, get himself together and all that, do something, put forth an effort. I always say this: if a brother don't got a job, he need to be looking for one. Period. He need to be preparing himself for one, filling out a resume. Not praying for no job. You need to go out there and look for one. Get on the internet, network with some of your friends. Hey man, they're hiring on your job or something. You need to do something. And right now, he should even be choosy. He should take what just come. The first thing coming, you should grab and run with it, just to get him in there, get him back in the fashion of working and stuff like that. Because you're gonna need some money if you're gonna date, if you want to date. Now there are women out here. You don't need no money. They will take you in. That's what I was telling him that. And that's true. I'm not saying that that's what he should do. I ain't saying that's what he should do, but there are women out here that will take care of you. Just be in the house. That's it. There are women out here. You can't get mad at the brother. If the woman wants, if
you told him to stop cans.
Yeah, I told him. I said, man, you got to stomp some cans or something. Do something. If you in that woman's house, man, and you're not working, you need to be taking out that garbage, mopping the floor, washing dishes, having bad water, cooking. You need to be doing something in some type of way if you're not working. Period.
And she can still tell you to call Tyrone.
Yeah, joking. But I'm just saying.
Tell you to call Tyrone.
Period. But I understand both of y'all points. But the point is, that man don't have to. He still can desire a woman and not have a job. That by him desiring a woman might motivate him to go get one even quicker, so he can get in place so he can start dating and take a woman out to dinner maybe once a month or every other month when he can, or get her nails done.
He needs to try to figure out. He needs to try to figure out why he's desiring a female instead of.
Well, I tell you what. Let's do it. Let's go better than this. 8037. Get on line, man. Tell us what you. Yeah, I can hear you. What is it that you want, brother? Tell us what you want.
As far as what?
A woman. Do you feel that you? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
A woman with a job. Because if she has a job, that means she has sense, and she won't ask me for nothing.
Okay. You hear him? That's what it's saying. Now, when the last time you had a job? Hold it.
Asking for something, he ain't got nothing.
Hold it. When the last time you had a job, bro?
Man.
When last time? Yeah, you.
Last year.
Last year. Okay. What type of work you was doing?
Security.
Okay, now let me ask you a question, another question. Why is it that you don't want a woman to ask you for nothing?
Well, I mean, it's not right.
So you
Yeah, sometimes, but all the damn time, no. Every time I look up, she calls me every other day, asking me for $10, $20. Nah.
okay, but do you see anything wrong with giving a woman some money?
Nah.
Do you think if you sleeping with a woman, and she asks you to get her hair done, if you able, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I
if
don't know about that.
well, I'm just asking the question. This is brother. I'm talking to
Hey, I
837.
was with him
Ho-
on the 10s and 20s. But
Okay.
He said, hair done. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
See, I'm just saying. But notice what I said. If he's sleeping with a woman, I said if he's sleeping with a woman, and she asks him to get her hair done, and he said he'll do it. That was the difference now. Now I ain't saying he just met her and just gonna hand her some money, go get your hair done. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, you talking about the other guy. You talking the other guy that's talking about
Right.
It ain't tricking. It got it.
Right.
You talking
Right. Right. But hold on, we got new caller. New caller, come on, 224. Turn your phone down. Somebody got to turn your phone down. Turn your Facebook down. YouTube got turned all the way down. 224 area code.
224.
Yes.
What's going on? This Doche.
All right, Doche, talk to us.
Oh man, I'm just jumping in and jumping on the end of it and talking about females dating and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many aspects to this, you know, and it's like so many moving parts to this to just to pinpoint one thing, one situation. And each individual, you got to take it upon the situation that you in, because one situation doesn't fit all. You know, I make my own money, got my own money, but sometimes when women see that, they're like, man, I'll treat you, you know, or you know, you might get that woman, like you said, you ain't got no job, they ain't got nothing, they'll treat you. Or like you said, you got the woman that want to be treated. So there's just so many different aspects. You go so many ways with it. It's just what's best for you and what's going on in your relationship within your kingdom, within your universe. You can't look at and try to judge your situation with other people's situations. You be forever chasing the goalposts. I'm leave it there.
Okay. Y'all heard that, brother?
And that's what it is.
Y'all heard that? Yeah,
Nah.
That's what it is, Mark.
Hey,
real
hey, Mark. On the other hand, young buck, it could be a church-going girl, his age, 47, living at her mother's house for whatever reason with 2 kids, and he'll see her out, and he already said if she present herself the right way, with 2 kids, 1 kid with 1 baby daddy, she deserved his attention.
Keep on saying kids. Like,
it's a double standard, because there's plenty of women that's challenged in that area, financial, whether they living by themselves with their mother, that most women and some men is going or I'm gonna say most men will come to her aid and rescue her or aid her in some kind of way in the same situation. It's a double standard.
He thinks that he's talking about saving a woman with 2 kids. What the hell are you talking about? What y'all keep saying that?
It happens all the time. You so naive, young buck. It happens all day, every day. It's been happening since the beginning of time. Whether she have kids or not, whatever her situation is, whatever her situation, a female situation is, there's always a man to come to aid and rescue her from her situation. If she get out or whatever, and here you go talking again. Why That's why y'all have fights and killings right there, because you so disrespectful. Right now, if you was in my face, no telling what I'd do to you, young buck, because you disrespectful. And then on top of you cutting me off, as I was about to say, it was a statement that two older men said, and it stands to be the truth with people in our era. It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it.
It showed the fuck.
It come from the street. It come from the street when black men was getting money from the street. It ain't tricking if you got it. It don't hurt you. It was a time the men that you talking to that had thousands of dollars every week to go to Vegas and buy girls nice purses or wherever. It ain't tricking if you got it, because it don't hurt you. But you don't understand because you won't listen, man. You won't listen. That's why y'all fighting. That's why y'all fighting and killing each other. Both of you got two young men standing up here going back to back, and one won't listen or try to compromise or understand at all, but gotta have the last word. And that's why that man asked you about who you was raised by. Cause it ain't manly, man. It ain't manly.
Yeah, but hey, old school, check this out. Check this out. Hold on. Can I speak to old school a little bit? Can I get it in with old school?
A couple minutes. I've been listening to you last couple minutes.
No, you've been listening to a whole nother man. I'm not him.
Okay.
You too busy talking to listening.
Can I respond?
No, you cannot, young man. I'm trying to respond to my brother, my old school brother. Now, when I was slinging mixtapes and Alsip at the flea market doing you dig, man, I was making so much money. Man, I was giving my son's mother $2,000 a month child support every time she dropped him off. She dropped him off every Saturday. I put 5 Benjamin Franklins in her hand. She gonna tell me, you ain't gotta be paying me all this. I said, you better milk this cow while it's flowing. This is a hustle, baby. This is a hustle. You know, but she don't know nothing about the streets. She's from some little small town in Michigan. But the thing is, later on down the road, let that woman fix her mouth to say, oh, Leonard wasn't shit. He didn't do what my son would be there like, Mom, remember when I was little and he was selling music and getting me all those PlayStation games? Every time you dropped me off, he gave you $500 and you dropped me off every weekend. That's $2,000 a month. Come on now. I was balling so hard. I was paying damn near rappers child support because it ain't tricking if you got it. You dig? Mm-hmm. And we as two old school players, we just trying to tune you up. You will tune up on some game. Yeah, we know we come from the age of carburetors and you got fuel injection. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with listening. Putting you up on some game. You dig? I'm done.
Okay, young man, 3821. Floor is yours.
Hey, man, you know.
Hey, young man, hold on before you listen. Now, you see how I listen to all you guys, and you know what I'm saying, how patient I am? That's all you got to be the same way. Bill said something to you today. He said if you probably was sitting in front of him, it probably a fight. Because of disrespect. Not that you cussed him out, but you wasn't respecting what he was trying to say to you. You kept cutting him off. Women do that. Men don't do that to each other. No, we stand down and we let each other get it out. Then once he done, then that's when we check in. Oh, you done? Okay, let me say my piece now. That's how we do that, brother. That's how you learn, and that's where the violence kick in at when we start being confrontational toward one another, cutting each other off. Then that's when one thing leads to another. Men, real men, gonna stand up and listen to each other, hear each other out. And that's how men do it. That's how we do it on here. Listen, imagine by me being the host, I hear so many things that I don't agree with. And I just sit there patient and listen to them. Then after they done talking, then I speak my piece. But I don't only want to be a great talker, but I want to be just as good as listening as I am a talker. So that's just a word of advice to you, brother. You're 30 years old. I'm a little older than you are. I'm old enough. You old enough to be my son. And no disrespect to you, brother. When you have a conversations, man, try to hear the people out, even if it's painful, even if it hurts you, man. And you don't like what they say, try to hear them out, brother. Especially when you're in person, brother. And that's why a lot of people. That's why I'm not trying to get down on you. That's why we have a lot of these social media beasts, man, on this internet. You argue with a person that you don't even know. It's like argue with a ghost. That I don't even do, bro. When people get talking crazy to me on the internet and talking about what they gonna do to me, I hit the delete button. I might go to their page and snap their picture, whatever, so I know how they look. But I don't argue with these people, man, because you don't know who they know you, and you don't know them. They can walk right up to you and do something to you, and when they done to you, I'm the one that was on the internet you was arguing with. So you got to be real careful, brother. Give brother respect, and it'll go a long way, brother. Don't you know how many times people wanted to fight me when I was out there doing crime and all that video? It wasn't that I didn't do nothing to them, but they felt like they was angry. They needed to take their punishment on somebody, but by me talking to them, I said, hey, listen, brother, I didn't show nobody, I didn't show no blood, and plus I didn't kill your loved one or shoot him. And you know what? I talked them down, I calmed them down. You're right, brother. My apologies. I didn't have it happen, brother. They upset at me filming on these crime scenes and all that. They mad. But listen, don't get mad at me. I didn't gun your loved one down. You got to go get the person that shot him. I'm just telling, I'm breaking news. I'm not saying what happened or he was wrong or he was a bad person. I'm just letting people know, hey, somebody shot on 6th and Halsted. Just giving you an example. That's all. I don't comment too much on the crime. Even if I know it personally, I just keep my personal opinions and my thoughts to myself. I just stay neutral. Hey, a person shot on 6th and Halsted. That's all we know. They said a car came up and just started shooting. We don't know if it was a exchange of words or whatever. That's why you gotta, brother, trust me, you'll live a long time if you take heed to what these older guys on here saying, including myself, bro. We ain't gonna steer you wrong, brother. We're not gonna steer you wrong. You got youth behind you, brother. We probably got more days behind us than we got in front of us. You got a lot of time on this earth, brother, if you do the right thing, you know. But go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you talk. 3821.
I think as black men, we have to watch how we talk to each other.
Yes, we do. We do.
I heard what dude said about the hood. If we was in person, things would go a different way. I wasn't necessarily going to respond. I wasn't necessarily going to respond negatively to it. I was just going to let it go by the wayside, and I'm still going to let it go by the
wayside. And
wayside.
I appreciate it, but he was just listen. Let me just cut you off.
I understand what
he wasn't trying to threaten you or nothing, but he was just trying to show you that this is why y'all generation can't get along with nobody. But because y'all confrontational, y'all cut each other off, y'all don't respect each other and all that. That's what he was trying to show you. You know?
And I can understand that, and that's why I went to as black men, we gotta watch how we talk to each other.
Right.
Because as us younger black men, we sort of listen to what the older black men say, and after a while, it got to sort of make sense to us.
Right.
So I'm not one of those type of people. You can say certain things around, and I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to hold you accountable as a man.
Right.
So when I hear another man giving advice to another man talking about some, even the guy that called up and was talking about some, he don't believe in marriage. Marriage is just a piece of paper, but he's sitting there with some kids and stuff like that, not understanding that marriage was created for structure for kids, and you know what I'm saying. And y'all to listen to this, y'all to not even speak on it. Me being me, I sit back and I look at that and I be like, okay, I see what type of black man I'm around. Because any other black man would have checked him on that. Wait a minute, brother, you starting broken home, but at the same time you don't want to get married. You gotta hold yourself accountable on that. them the type of black men that I be around. So then nobody check dude on that. I knew the type of black man that I was around at this moment.
Listen. It wasn't a check because I challenged him. He was saying it's in the Bible. I said, "But what you saying? I never read that in the Bible. That's a check." But I know, but what I'm saying, he got a right not to want to marry. That's his right. He don't have to marry, brother. I know the structure. Listen.
Kids is where
I know, but what I'm saying, I know what you're saying, brother. He have that right, man. As an individual, he don't have to marry if he don't want to. He was looking at it as a piece of paper, and I understood what he was saying. But then did not turn around and ask him. I said, "Well, what if you die and you build something with a woman that you live with? Oh, that's gonna go to somebody else." Then that's when he came up with the word trust. You gotta remember, brother. I asked him a question. I made him think. I didn't just say, "Hey, you're wrong. You're wrong." I piggybacked with a question with him. So I did speak up when it came to that brother saying that. I did speak up.
Right.
So I did say, if you live with a woman, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And I appreciate you, and I remember the things that you did say. And then when it comes to the 47-year-old man about where he was at in his life and the advice I was hearing. And I'm thinking, and it reminded me again of the black man that I'm around at this particular moment. Because this is not the type of advice that I'm even thinking about. I hear him talking like that, bro. You shouldn't be focused on a goddamn woman. You should be focused on yourself, brother. It's like, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, when I was at that point in my life, and I remember the advice my uncle gave me, he told me, focus on yourself like you're the only person alive. Don't think about nothing else.
Well,
and that right there changed my whole mind.
Okay. Now, let me say something to you, bro.
Real men, they gonna tell you. Okay, hold on. Let me finish. I only got a little bit more. And I was hearing about they was talking about a woman can motivate you, brother. If you talk to a lot of these real men, they gonna tell you how they already self motivated. Ain't nobody coming in their life motivate. Maybe he needs to find whatever is gonna motivate him, but they ain't gonna be no damn woman with 2-3 kids and no damn on sex Facebook there. Well, I'll tell you that. So that wasn't the advice to be given.
Well,
that was the only thing I was speaking on.
All right, well, let me just say this, brother. I want to say this to you. What worked for you may not work for him. Okay? There's no one solution that fits all. You know? So I'm just telling you that. Now, if you want to go back to marriage principles, God gave the woman to the man to be a helpmate, not a hindrance, a helpmate. What that mean? What does that mean? What does a helpmate mean? And you explain that to me, brother. What does a helpmate mean?
And that, as he described in the Bible, a helpmate is a woman, simply somebody that was to be there with a man through life and help him through life with.
Tell the truth
life with.
And shame the devil. Now, didn't old timer tell you that he might get with one of these women and then take him to another level and motivate him, encourage him to do that? But didn't old timer tell you that? Bill, he told you that, and that's possible. What I'm saying is, what worked for you, young man?
They was talking about deserve.
Right.
You don't deserve anything.
No, you can't. Listen, you can't really tell another man what he don't deserve. You can't do that. You don't have that right, brother. You don't have that authority. That man, 47 years old. You could use yourself as an example. This is what I did when I was down on my luck and I had nothing. My uncle came and spoke to me. This is what I did. I started focusing on myself.
Well, if he can't get the truth from another black man.
No. Listen what I just said. You could apply your story to yourself and say, this is what I've done when I was in a situation like you in now. I focused on myself, which you did say. I focused on myself, got myself together before I even started thinking about him. You did say that. But you could use yourself example, but you don't have the right to tell him that he don't have that he can't look at no woman or flirt with her or whatever. You don't have that right, brother, to tell him that. That's the yeah, but you say he shouldn't. That's what you're saying. How you gonna tell another man? Yeah, you can't tell another man what he don't deserve. You can't tell that man. You can't do that, brother.
If not if not, society is gonna tell you. Life is gonna tell you you don't deserve it because you ain't gonna have it.
But when you're talking about life, you're talking to two men that are twice your age, young man.
And all I would say to that is, brother, I done met some younger smart guys, and I done met some older goofies. So we're not gonna keep throwing the age thing out there, because after a while,
no. Okay.
I'm not calling nobody no goofies. I'm just saying you keep throwing the age thing out there. And I have met old goofies.
Young man, I'm not focusing on that. Experience is life's greatest teacher. It don't matter how old you are, you're gonna experience some things in life. Experience is life's greatest teacher. You experience things in life they don't teach you in school. You dig?
Right, you're right.
So that's all I'm saying, young man. I hope you don't get offended by me calling you a young man.
No.
Because compared to me, you're a young man.
Let me ask you a question. With all that experience you have went through, do you have the ability to...
Somebody in the background loud.
I don't know who that is. But do you have and the other guys, do y'all have, with all the experience y'all went through, because you say experience is the best teacher, do y'all have the ability to pass that knowledge on down in a certain way to another man or the next generation? Or is you even doing that?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Can I chime in? Can I chime in?
No. Hold on. Let me get this out. I'm gonna give it to you right now. An example. I'm sitting in the quiet room in the house, right? It's like 20 feet by 16 feet. I'm looking at Timbs, Jordans, Uggs. My daughter's shoes are on display with price tags on them on the other side of the wall. I'm like, this don't make no damn sense to me. It's just to me now, right? It don't make no sense to have these many doggone gym shoes and Ralph Lauren polo shoes and Converse and Chanel and all this. It just don't make no sense to me. But this is just what younger people do. So who am I to tell them, y'all can spend y'all money on, hell, they got this big giant ass house that I would not have because I ain't got no kids no more. I pass on information. Look, this is what you do. You focus on your credit, getting your credit on point. Is little things you can do that a lot of people pay for that game, and I give it away for free. Okay? Get you a little prepaid phone from Walmart. Put that on your credit because you got your bank account paying it on auto pay for a year. That's 10 points on your doggone credit score right there. Little stuff. So Martin will tell you, Martin will vouch for me. I put that game out there for the youngins so that they ain't sitting around, they can't buy what they want, then they got to go to the clip joint. Well, we'll charge you this much money for doggone 97 months to pay it off. 97 months? Martin, we know people that ain't went to jail for 97 months, but you finna pay 97 months of car notes? See, and
I like
Martin know how to roll. See, that's what we do. Some of us try to do for the youngins. We're like, look, we just stepped in that mud hole, got our shoes all dirty, pants wet, but we could tell you how to not step in that hole. We could turn you on the game where you could see that mud hole when you walking down the street and be like, oh, let me step to the side. I ain't stepping in that. That's all we trying to do. But see, people young and overzealous, they think we trying to doggone run their life. You ain't my damn daddy. No, I know I'm not your daddy. My shoes wasn't never under your mama's bed. I don't know nothing about that. I'm just trying to help you out. And my last thing, we was talking about marriage. The last time I was married, there was a woman from Chicago, had a teenage son. I was trying to get him to come down, go to school near the military base and continue, do his little whatever, make his money, right? He wasn't feeling it, staying with his grandma. That boy got shot 6 times on 56 and Emerald. He lived, but it's like You know, your ass could have been living in Kentucky, but you up here in Chicago talking about they ain't got nothing to do down there. Yeah, now what you got to do up here but get shot for no damn reason, because he wasn't gang banging or nothing. He was just, you know, he was an initiation mark. He was a one more thing. He was an initiation mark for a 13-year-old. All right, take it away, old school. Take it away.
Go ahead, Bill.
Now, I'm gonna apologize for hollering or getting overzealous in my conversation, but like I said, I was trying to get a point across to the young man. You downplaying this whole community, and Martin, when you picking out certain things to discredit this show, and I can't let you do it due to the fact of the whole conversation, and to show you the respect that we got for you. You said a mouthful. You the one said. Didn't nobody have to chime in and jump down on that young man and say you really shouldn't be concentrating on no woman now? You said it. So why would we bombard him with you don't need to be with nobody, or you need to concentrate on yourself, which is true, but you said it. Martin allowed you to say it. And the thing that really set me off was the fact that you wouldn't listen, because the fact remained, Martin challenged Stinger and had questions, and I asked him, I believe in marriage. I'm married. But I do know that it's better for a child when both parents are in the same household, but there's kids that turn out okay that have their father in their life. It's better to have a father that's in your life that's doing what he's supposed to do than to have a father that's living in your house that ain't doing that might even take care of the bills, but ain't giving you no morals, no integrity, and nothing else. He just paid the bill. So I stuck up for Stinger on the strength of that. As far as my conversation, how dedicated we are and been trying to bridge a gap between younger males and ourselves is to give young men advice like yourself. I got nephews that I talk to all the time about life, and things ain't always cookie cut, but there's different realms to the reality of life. Situations might not allow that man to pull his bootstrings up right now. So I knew what Martin was doing. He calculating, he evaluating what this young man's situation so that he can give him some advice. I don't know how far a person could go with saying you need to do something after saying you need to do something where you need to stomp on some cans. So I ain't got to come on behind him and like, you need to get a job, you a bum, and this, that, and other. The man presented it right there. This is the community that we in, because our young men ain't listening to us. They ain't listening to us. And the fact remains, in the same community that you said you understand the kind of men you're around, I don't think you do. I don't think you do, because that's why I brought up the fact that I was feeling some kind of way, and made me realize that your generation not being able to address each other and respect each other, that's one of the reasons y'all killing each other, man. And I hope nothing like that ever happens to you. But just listen, man. Just listen, and don't prejudge somebody. You think you got it all together. Hey, how you gonna say what a person he deserves? How you gonna sound to say what a person don't deserve? That's some old Jim Crow slave mentality. They thought we didn't deserve none of the stuff that we got now. You get my point?
Yeah. Let me
They
say
thought
this.
we didn't deserve it.
When you're done, let me say something. I'm gonna close it out.
Go on, Mark.
Well, let me say this. The scripture says that he called the young for war and the older for counsel. That's what the scripture says.
See you there?
The young men for war and older men for counsel. And that's what we're doing now. Now, let me tell you something. When older people talk to you, sometimes you don't get it the first time. Sometimes you don't get it the second time or the third or fourth, fifth time. But eventually, when life has a way of showing you, man, that's what that older man was telling me. You couldn't figure it out. But life will show you. It will remind you. Some things we don't have to experience to know about. We don't have to be a drug addict to know what drugs do to you. We could listen to a drug addict and tell you. I've seen drug addicts tell other people, "Hey man, don't touch this drug. This ain't no good. You'll never be the same. Don't get high. Don't even start that." That's a real man and that's a real woman would tell another person. A demon put you on drugs. Yeah, try this out, man. This will help you out and make you relax and take you out of la la land. But a real person that's on drugs would never try to turn another person out or recommend that they get high. And anybody, that's why I tell young people, anybody that introduces you to drugs and alcohol is not your friend. They're trying to destroy you. Now, what I mean by that, now if you already smoking a blunt and they matching a blunt with you, I'm not talking about that. But if I know you're a weed smoker, we smoke weed together, now I'm trying to give you a pill. Pop this pill. You got to be wary of me, brother. Or drink this lean. Or snort this heroin. Whatever. So that's what I'm saying, brother. These are life experiences I'm giving you. It's two things that you cannot have at the same time. That's youth and experience. And you are lacking the experience. And because we don't have our youth in us no more. It's gone. Our youth is gone, brother. You understand what I'm trying to say? So we got the experience of life. And remember, if you was on here earlier, I said a lot of things just change names, but the face stay the same. I gave example about different dances. The game is just changed names, but the face is still the same. It's the game. That's it. That's all I got to say, people. And I thank y'all. I got to get up early in the morning too. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This was a great discussion.
Appreciate you, Mark.
And I hope, listen, brother, you ought to count it all joy to be able to sit with some older men such as us, 62 and 56, and get some of this good old-fashioned knowledge. Your uncle, he ain't the only one that can tell you something, brother. There's other people out here that's no kin to you, no blood relationship to you, can drop you some jewels, brother. And I guarantee you tonight, it was some jewels dropped in this conversation. So I advise you to go back and re-listen to this as many times as possible. We love you, brother. Brother, listen. One thing we don't do on here, brother, not knowingly, to send a younger brother off. Now, don't get me wrong. None of us, we don't know everything, brother. But I believe Sergeant, I believe Bill, and myself would not tell you nothing that's going to send you to hell, brother, or lead you in the wrong direction. And we don't know everything.
At all.
We don't know everything. And you're a young brother, and we appreciate you. We want you to call back. You know, you keep us sharp. The scripture said iron sharpens iron. You know, listen.
See that?
We got to bridge this gap, brother. We can't be looking at each other as old fools or young and dumb. We can't think of each other, brother. We need each other, brother, because guess what? I got some things only by experience what Sarge talked about. I didn't learn it in school. I didn't get it from my parents. I got it through life experience. So that's one of the greatest teachers, not the best teacher, but it's one of the greatest teachers out here. Life experience. It'll teach you. Water is hot. Water is wet.
Martin,
Hold on, Sarge. Water is wet and fire is hot. That's logic. That's logic. Sarge, I'm going to give you 1 minute because I got to get out of here. Go ahead.
okay, because I tell you, I don't want to ever see any woman go through what that woman I married went through when that phone rang at 5 a.m. I picked it up, and she said that her son is in the hospital because he got shot 6 times. That woman was done. I really didn't know how to tell her, but my cell phone was so loud, and it was 5 a.m. She heard everything her mama said in Chicago. Now, just imagine if that woman wasn't married to me and he wasn't covered under my health insurance. Can you imagine the medical bill for that? 6 gunshot wounds and surgeries and all of that stuff. Do you know how much that would have cost their family? Because all that Obamacare and everything, they got a cap limit on it. It runs out. They still be trying to pay that off. Everybody credit be ruined. See? But I was married to his mama. The first thing I did was put him on my health insurance. You see what I'm saying? And that's how that went. So we got to be more responsible.
Okay. All right, Sarge.
For what we do.
Y'all, I can't let y'all keep it. See, now I'm firing y'all up, then y'all want to keep rolling. Go ahead, Bill.
I just want to say to young Buck, man, keep coming back. He did have some jewels.
Yeah.
He did drop some knowledge. He did. He don't talk like the average 30-some-year-old young man. And I would appreciate his comments or coming back on the show, because you need young blood and young men especially to come on and express themselves and hopefully carry some more knowledge to his cousins and brothers or whatever. So keep coming back, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. All right. The Bible said, let a man be swift to hear and slow to speak. And I'll leave that with y'all. Swift to hear and slow to speak. Sometimes we have to sit still. And sometimes when we told something, sometimes everything don't need a response. And that's why I was saying today, stressing today, listen to understand and not to respond. Good night, everybody. I appreciate you guys staying up with me. I know some of you guys got to go to church in the morning. Some get to go to work and do some things, but I appreciate you guys staying up there. Thank you for the love and support. And that's what's needed on this day with each other, brother. And all we got to do is start loving on each other, brother. Let's be long suffering one another. I might not get it the first time. I might not get it the second or third or fourth time, but if you bear with me, I might get it on the 5th time. And that's just how life is. A lot of times when our parents told us not to do nothing, don't do this certain thing, we just kept doing it. But eventually, we finally got it right because we listened to mom. It took us to get a bump on top of our head, a knot upside our head to get it right. Our parents, they was real good pointing out friends. I'll say, that person ain't no good. Don't bring them back in my house. I don't want you hanging with that person. And we looking at like, Mom, that's my friend, but we can't see. But our parents can see things that we can't see. That's why they are parents. Thank y'all so much. You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
Live, uncut,
unedited. Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
I love being